Hello and welcome! I'm here with Such Patanka to do the full card review for Celestial Dragonblade. All of the cards are now out. I actually haven't seen most of them, so this is going to be relatively blind for me. Are you ready?
Hi, hello. I'm going in mostly blind too. Well, I have the context of having watched the anime.
Oh, that's right. You
So
have that
so
additional information, like how
I
all
have
these
the
cards were
context.
before they
Yeah,
were butchered for the game.
I'm the resident anime expert here.
You know, everybody's been
I
telling me to
actually
watch it.
I actually forgot most of the effects. I have the wiki up by now. Like
Okay.
I have like a billion tabs up on the wiki for the anime effects. I'm not gonna go through like all the changes, but if there's anything like really funny, I'll let you know.
All right, well, great. And hey, before we get into it, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help out. I've been saying that at the beginning of the video, and it actually works. So
It works? That's a real thing?
yeah, so I just started doing that. All right, let's start with Forestcraft. Cosmos Fang. I take it this is like the mascot card for forests. I see it a lot in the animation.
Yeah, this is a main boys card. The I'm not a fairy but card.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the art is a little 6/5/6. Gain ambush until the end of your opponent's turn. At the end of your turn, return all allied followers to your hand and restore X to your leader. X equals the number of cards returned to a player's hand during your turn. This turn, evolve, return all other followers to the player's hands. Oh, including the enemy one. Oh my god. Gain plus X. Attack until the end of your turn on strike. At the end of your turn, return all other allied followers to your hand and restore X defense to your leader. Oh, geez. Okay. Interesting.
So it's really funny because the guy that uses, he's like a really, really soft boy. But he uses like the most degenerate, toxic strategy. Like,
Yeah.
this is used alongside the gold. Oh, spoiler for what the gold does. But the idea is, if your opponent is really, really bad, and they fill up a whole board, you can reduce all their stats where you have like this ambush follower just waiting to strike, balance everything for extra stats. Although, like, I'm not sure how practical that's actually gonna be though, because I feel like you just play around it. Like, just don't block yourself.
Right. I was just gonna say. So what the idea is just to land this, and then the turn after you evolve it and go face, or what?
Yeah, I guess so. But it like it's definitely like a lot of stats if it hits. Even if your opponent doesn't have a full board, it can be a lot of stats. But I feel like it's really easy to play around. And unlike the anime, we do have answers to ambush followers.
That's true. Yeah, there's a wider breadth of cards. The main.
There's not that much random destroy and banishing or whatever, but there's a lot of random damage effects going around right now.
Right,
like random
true.
like ping damage I can deal with it. I mean, Cosmos can kill this.
The unexpected Cosmos buff, yeah. X equals the number of cards returned to a player's hand during your turn this turn. Okay. I don't know. It seems like it's like an all or nothing kind of finisher for this.
Like, you have to use it alongside something else, because if you only use, say if your opponent has no board, you can bounce full of your own followers for her to become like 11 damage, which is pretty cool, sure. But even if your opponent did have a full board, it's not quite enough damage maybe. It's not really a kind of card you make a full strategy around, but maybe you put it with other sources of damage like Roach maybe?
Roach! Oh, interesting.
Roach is a thing here.
I think it really depends for me, like... It's like the archetype just built around constantly returning stuff to your hand throughout the course of the game.
Do have a lot of that. Yeah.
It's that a lot coming up in the
There's a lot of that coming up.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how well Cosmos Fang is gonna be as the boss monster. Like, it's a really degenerate control deck. But I feel like it's really easy to play around now.
Yeah, it just seems
Like,
like
if
you're
it-
kind of an all or nothing here.
Like it'll definitely
this
catch
big
people
card.
off guard, sure. But the moment this boss becomes meta, like everyone is gonna have an answer to it. It's not that hard to counter. I feel it's
Right,
really
right.
annoying, but it's not like it's not like you can just play around it. Just draw the out.
So what do you think out of 5?
Oh God, we're doing points here.
Yeah, I just sprung
Out
this
of
on you.
5. I'm gonna say 3.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like
3.
it's not bad, but I don't think it's enough to carry a whole archetype.
Okay.
It's really annoying. It's gonna be toxic in Take 2.
It's
That's
gonna
for
be
sure. But
so annoying if it actually becomes good, because then ambush is gonna be like an actual problem in
yeah, I
this game.
really.
You know, I thought that
really,
storm
really
was a
dislike-
degenerate keyword, and if ambush becomes something I actually have to deal with, I'm gonna be upset.
I still get vivid nightmares over ambush sword. Like, like I think we could handle a new ambush deck nowadays, but it's still like really annoying to fight against.
Right, yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next forest legendary. It's Nobilis Sable Lily Queen, 4/2/2. Put 2 fairies into your hand, give +1 attack and the following effect to all allied fairies with 1 attack in play and in your hand. Last words, deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. Evolve, give -1/-1 to all enemy followers, recover 2 play points. Is this Shining Valkyrie support?
Is this Thoth? Is this Thoth but for fairies?
It's Thoth, but for fairies? And then...
I didn't actually read this card before. At least I didn't see the last words deal face damage.
I mean,
thought
can
it
you,
was damage to followers.
Can
Okay.
you imagine how good this could be if you could actually get some way to give your fairies rush or something? But
I mean, wait, I don't remember what Brilliant Fairy did. As the Shining Valkyrie main, you're the Shining Valkyrie expert.
it's true, I am the Shining Valkyrie.
Tell me about the fairy support.
I mean,
by
what
that
am I supposed to
location.
do here? Like play Nobilis on 4 and then play Shining Valkyrie on 5? Is that the idea? Seems like a lot of work.
I think you just don't play Shining Valkyrie or Brilliant Fairy in general.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like I'm not really certain how many like masked fairy generators we have in rotation. I mean, I skimmed through what we have in rotation before we started this, but I completely forgot everything. So
You know, I heard
I
some
don't
people
remember
say
how many
that you
fairies.
just run this in like a control forest deck. I don't think control forest is gonna be good, so I don't think that's gonna be a thing.
I mean, even if it's good, I don't think it'd be for this card in particular. But
nah.
what I do appreciate about this card is that you don't have to focus on fairies necessarily, because you can use her by herself just as minus stats AoE for a couple pain damages to the face.
Yeah, and I mean it's pretty good. Like alongside like turn 4 this and Lunarian or something is not horrible.
Oh yeah, that's annoying. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because it recovers the 2, so it nullifies your board and then you get a tall board too in return. Turn after you get AoE pings. If only it gave the fairies rush, man. That would be insane.
Yeah. Like this, I mean, there's that one card you add a fairy to hand and that fairy gets to evolve itself. There's that one 3-drop that people use in
that's true.
control. I guess, but I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. Like I feel like this
Breezy
is
elf with Nobilis
this is-
Sable Lily Queen.
yeah. Like this is trying to be support for Valkyrie and or Brilliant Fairy, but like, there's not much you can really do to save those.
No, right.
But I
Like-
think it's still just a good card by itself in general. Like 2 fairies face damage, like 4 damage face damage is annoying. That's nothing to sneeze at. It's fine.
I
It
wonder
has
if you
she
can
has
make it
AoE, so it's
work.
fine.
Like it's only a matter of time before.
Yeah.
Like-
even if this doesn't go with Valkyrie or Brilliant Fairy, it's fairies. Like fairies always get something at some point. Either supports fairies or supports Tamlin. Stuck at home.
You know what? That's not a horrible thing to think about. Also,
Like, it maybe as like a little tiny like scuffed aggro engine, quote unquote engine, with burn fairies and Tamlim Storm, I guess. And
do they
something.
lose Woodland Pest Control in the next rotation?
No, that's new.
Oh.
That's relatively new. Yeah.
Okay, well then, maybe. I don't know. I just think the era of like Albert type followers just stand alone trying to carry a deck is kind of over. So
Yeah.
brilliant. Sorry, Shining Valkyrie is just not gonna be good as long.
Yeah, but
as...
that's why I think this card has better staying power, because at least it's not completely useless if fairies don't get better support. Like, it's still just an okay card in general.
No,
it's pretty well rounded.
You think if like just to enable 2 cards played per turn combos, Nobilis could find like a slot. Yeah.
Since she's a pretty good body, recovers 2 play points. You have 2 more combo, like 1 play points to combo with, so it's fine.
I don't hate it. Like if you, in like a, so combo loses Latica, don't they? No, they don't. Latica's
Right.
in Renascent, right?
Yeah, Latica's dead. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have Carbuncle to consider for like combo strategies.
I was
but
just imagining this with Carbuncle. That's why I brought it up.
I don't
Like,
think we have any other huge payoffs for like massive combo plays. More so, Forest is leaning towards comboing 4 each turn for Roach. I feel like Roach is going to be like the main approach for Forest going forward for now.
it's just so slow.
Which is
as
a
somebody who's
shame.
played a lot
Yeah.
of Roach,
Well, that's
like,
true. Yeah.
it's incredibly slow. I don't know.
I guess I'm happy that Roach is not too fast. Like, I'm glad that Roach actually takes his time, so it's not degenerate. But I think Roach is still like a good engine. Roach is a good engine. It just has to go with other things, you know.
Right.
Because Roach alongside Latica, I mean, I didn't play against the deck that much, but there was something there. It was like 2 separate engines that kind of happened to work together.
Right, yeah. I just find it such a shame that Control Forest ended up being a wash when people just realized that FNG is still a thing you can play. And then after that, Latica became meta for 5 seconds, and now she's gone. Now what does Forest have? Cosmos Fang, Return to Hand, and Shining Valkyrie Scuff. I don't know. I think the rest of the cards are going to have to impress me.
Yeah, I mean, its entire expansion was a bit of a wash, but it was a bit of a shame. But
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. 3.5 out of 5, whatever.
I'd say it's a potential 4.
Yeah? I like it slightly more than
state,
Cosmos Fang. See, Cosmos Fang
yeah.
looks so high investment to me, where this one you could splash it in potentially in the future.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
she's a good enough generic card that she's going to see a lot of play, I feel.
Okay.
Even
All right.
if she's not used for like a main strategy, I think she's just good anyway.
Okay. I'm still debating in my head whether I want to put graphics on for every rating we do, and I think no. That sounds like
That's
a
a
lot.
lot, yeah.
Okay,
Just take our
next.
word for it.
Slade, Blossoming Wolf. Oh, this is one of those Digimon friends, right, from the anime?
Yeah, the Digifriends.
Yeah. Slade is kind of an intimidating name for a little
Yeah,
guy.
I know.
But 2/1/2. Subtract 2 from the cost of a Forestcraft follower in your hand until the end of the turn. Evolve, change an enemy follower's attack to 1 until the end of your opponent's turn. If X is at least 5, change the attack of all enemy followers instead. X equals the number of times an allied effect has returned 1 or more cards to a player's hand this match. Ah, so I see what you mean. You combo this
Yeah.
with Cosmos Fang, make your opponent
Yeah,
have
just-
a dud board, and then...
Just don't board lock yourself.
Right, yeah, Slade can prevent you from board locking.
It's a pretty big improvement over the anime in the sense that in the anime, Slade will only reduce 5 costs or higher.
Oh.
So it's specifically there for the boss monster, but the fact that this works on any Forestcraft follower, so we can
Yeah.
use this with Nobilis. Like on turn 4, they Slade Nobilis, and then
well,
yeah,
that could be pretty scary.
and keep comboing from there. The fact that you use this on any Forestcraft follower and enables so many combos. You can use it on a fairy and do some artifact shenanigans where you
It's
play
like
a fairy
a-
and you gain 1 play
It's
point.
like a bagworm, but cracked.
It's like dimension. I was gonna say dimension shifter, but dimension dominator.
Oh yeah.
Where
Well,
you
no,
give a
it
follower
doesn't work.
fanfare.
It doesn't work on a fairy like you said, right? Because it's
Oh
subtracted
no!
from
Oh,
the
I'm
cost.
on Portal Brain. I'm sorry.
You're on Portal.
I was getting
Brain.
too excited there.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
But yeah,
potential there.
it's still good. It's still really good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. And the fact that
And,
the evolve really
Jiraiya
is annoying
effects.
too. Sometimes.
Yeah, Jiraiya effect on a 2 play point, like a massive. It has the potential to like reduce everything. Even if you don't do a Warlock strategy, it's still like really good control. Goddess. Well, I guess Goddess is gone now with Eris already, but just Aegises in general. Like,
Right.
oh, Legendary Sword Commander.
Yeah, like
The
Legendary Sword Commander. I was
out.
just gonna say, like, most effects that are like most cards that are immune to everything aren't immune to stat changes. So this can actually be immune for pretty much anything.
And getting X, bouncing 5 times is like the easiest shit for Forest now.
Oh yeah, this card
especially now.
This card is going to be incredibly good if they keep getting. And I think I took a peek at some of the bronzes and silvers. They're going to get a lot of bounce backs, and you can like make some pretty degenerate terms with Slade, bounce back Slade,
I
play
honestly,
again.
I honestly
again.
think this card is gonna see play throughout its entire existence. Like, it's so generic and abusable in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree. Especially with the amount of support that bounce is getting. Like, you can enable so many crazy combos with Slade. Especially
This just goes with like any form of combo with Forestcraft, really.
Especially if they get bounce that cycles, like another Nature's Guidance or something like that. This is definitely gonna be crazy. I think this is a 5 out of 5.
It's
card.
a 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Okay, next. Dude, what is up with Forest? They just get all the cute stuff, huh? Gerbera Bear? 1/1/1.
It's because the player for this is cute.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I haven't seen Flame, but all the character designs look fantastic, and everyone keeps telling me to watch it, and I'm like, okay,
Like,
maybe I will.
I mean, I'm a bit biased because I do a lot of content about the anime, but I will say the Flame is unironically good. I highly recommend.
All right. Okay.
As opposed to season 1, season 2 was scuffed, but Flame is good. Like, actually good.
I'll consider it. I just need somebody to watch it with. I don't want to watch it alone. I don't want to drag you into it because you've already watched all of it.
I'll say this. I'm gonna have to rewatch at some point anyway.
Okay, well, when you do
For
that
content
rewatch,
purposes,
let me know. I guess.
I'm open to the idea.
If X is at least 5 gains Storm, it's for the bounce thing again, and then last words, put Floral Breeze into your hand, and Floral Breeze is a bounce and restores 1 defense to your leader.
And Floral Breeze is not a token. That's a straight up just card.
Oh, serious?
So it's a main deck slot too. So
it is. It is.
You're basically
too.
running 6 copies of Floral Breeze.
Okay, so Floral Breeze is obviously gonna get played.
Yeah.
In this deck.
Like, even if only recovering, even if only healing 1 is not as impressive compared to other bounce options, it's still a 1 play point bounce. Like,
it's still a 1 play point bounce.
It doesn't even matter what the effect actually does. 1 play point bounces are always going to be broken.
Shall we rate Floral Breeze first? I think it's gonna be like a 4 out of 5.
It's a 5. Just
yeah. I think
like,
for me, in my mind, Nature's Guidance is always like the 5 out of 5 standard for a 1.
Nature's Guidance is a 6 out of 5, bro.
You know what? That's
like,
fair.
Any 1 play point is gonna be broken. It's gonna see play. Okay. It just so happened that Nature's Guidance was a step above everything else.
And for Gerbera Bear, I think it's also a 4 out of 5 card. It's like a bumpkin for this archetype, basically.
It's cute that it gains Storm. It's not really scary that he gives himself Storm since he is just a quick hitter.
You can trade it into something when it gains Storm.
The
like I said, it's kind of like a bumpkin, like a yeah. But for this archetype,
the anime effect was a bit more scary because it was like, or at least more useful because you recovered 1 Evo point instead.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
That's what made evolving Slade and the Furry. That what made it basically turned into an Evo Forest deck at that point.
I see. I think 1 play point recover an Evo would be disgusting.
That's exactly. Like, it's really funny. You're gonna see, but a lot of cards from the anime actually got nerfed. As opposed to Calamity, the Calamity expansion, most of the cards got buffed. Right. But we have a reverse situation where the anime was actually too strong.
I actually heard about that. Yeah, I saw a lot of Blood mains complaining about how their cards got destroyed. But no, I think Gerbera is going to be pretty good. Down. It's just it's a 1-cost guy. You can just play it on 1 to get the Floral Breeze.
You can bounce himself Oh wait, no. I was gonna say I thought Floral Breeze was on Fanfare, but never mind. Well, that would have been the loop. What am I talking about?
And I think it's
Hey,
good.
I mean, maybe that's what makes a storm so good. Is that you use a storm not to hit face, but to trade, just to get another Floral Breeze. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a good card. All right. Rose Deer. This one I haven't seen at all. Okay, 4.
We
Dude,
forgot to rate.
What the heck is this? Oh wait.
We forgot to rate the bear.
I rated him. I said 4 out of
5.
5. Oh, you're very optimistic about this archetype. I still have my reservations.
Well, at least Floral Breeze of spells a 5. I think Bear is a 4 out of 5. If there's not enough deck space, I can see him getting cut. But yeah, the one play point spell is gonna keep seeing play.
All right. Okay, great. Okay, this guy's B-Stars. Louis from B-Stars. 4/2/4. Excel 1. Bounce. Okay. Wait, no, sorry. Excel 1. Draw a random 1 play point spell from your deck.
Okay, so Floral Breeze has a searcher.
Right. But you can only accelerate if you've bounced.
Okay, I guess that's reasonable. That's fine.
Interesting.
But Excel 1 in the combo deck is combo 1. Like you combo it, it's a 1 play point combo. Get another 1 play point for your combo. Sure.
It's an Excel 1 tutor for your combo deck, which seems incredibly good. But okay, so Fanfare, put a random 1 play point Forestcraft follower from your deck into your hand. Recover 1 play point. Okay, so what is that? A Gerbera Bear tutor on Fanfare?
I'm trying to remember which I'm looking at right now. Let's see. Rotation. What is in rotation right now? That's 1 play point. While I'm looking, in the meantime, the anime effect was complete dog water.
Oh, okay.
It was a rush and Fanfare. You put Thornburst into your hand.
Oh, that's...
Thornburst was like the Rose Queen token.
Yeah, I remember. That's pretty
Which is
bad.
okay, but kind of funky. Okay, so we have Aqua Fairy. Aqua Fairy and the Felipur Kitten.
Well, this card's effect isn't over yet. On Evolve, it also puts a random spell from your deck into your hand, and then recovers 1 play point again.
Ooh, so in total, it searches 2.
It's
like
when you
2
play it and
points.
evolve it, it searches 2 and only costs 2.
Yeah. Okay.
And the flexibility of being able to run this for the Excel like most times, then sometimes running it for the Fanfare.
Even if you don't play this for the body, it's still just a nice Excel to have just in general. Because Force is always going to have 1 play point spells, always.
It's incredibly good cycle for this archetype, right? Like, to make sure you're topped up. Especially if Floral Breeze is not going to cycle. You can cycle with Rose Deer instead. I think it's quite strong.
Yeah, like you can bounce Rose Deer and use its effect again. That's cute.
Yeah. I'm going to say...
This also has like funny interactions in Unlimited if you wanted to, because you could use this to search like Divine Smithing.
Oh, you know what? That's pretty funny.
Search like Fanfare, search for Worldman Moach.
That's actually so true. That's scary too. No, I think it's a pretty good card. Like it's.
I think this is a 5.
It's flexible cycle. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a.
Yeah, it's super flexible. Like, and there's always gonna be more 1 papers to come out in the future for Forest.
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. You're giving it a 5?
I think it's a 5. Yeah.
I feel a bit. I'm like the pessimist here, which is usually not the case in card reviews. Usually, I'm like always looking at the.
I'm also the one that knows the least about any of these crafts. So.
All right.
From my perspective, I'm just imagining everything that seems a little bit annoying is going to be a 5.
That's fair. Okay, Strix of the Wayward Wood, 4/3/4, ambush. If at least 2 other cards are played this turn, evolve this follower. Strike, draw 2 cards.
Why is the evolves form so fat?
I think
that's a heavy board.
I think he's eaten those travelers.
I hope so. I think so.
Oh no, those travelers are like carrying him. He's formed a cult.
So like in the base art, it's one guy discovers the Strix, and several years later, he just developed a cult around the owl.
It's the plot of Wall-E, but instead of being on that plane or whatever, it's just one owl. No, I think this card is kind of whatever.
It's kind of whatever. Strike, draw 2. Like it's.
I mean, the payoff for getting the 2 other cards played is not even that powerful. Like,
yeah.
I think this is sort of like a 2 out of 5 card, to be honest.
It's a 2 for take 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Shall we just move on?
Yeah.
Forest Merchant, 2/1/2. Fanfare, draw a card. If at least 2 other cards are played this turn, give +1 attack to all allied followers. What the heck?
This is like classic aggro forest?
Yeah, it's like a better dwarf perfumer, if you remember that card. But
Yeah, like
not dwarf perfumer.
card,
What is it called? The 2-cost 1/1 from like standard that buffed your guys. Is this gonna be good?
For me, it was like I remember like this is Zoomer-ish, not fully Zoomer, but Zoomer-ish. Back in my day, there was like that one aggro force going around in Altar Sphere, like near the end of Altar Sphere, because there was that 2-drop spell that gave you a 2 phase into the field buff.
Oh yeah, Elf.
And then there was that 2-drop gold that also did buff.
Right. I mean, the fact that this draws a card makes it really
fine.
Nice.
And I think I did say that aggro force could pop up with extra damage like Nobilis and stuff.
It's just that, like, without a way to give fairies Storm, I just don't think this archetype is ever gonna take off.
You can use it with the Bear Storm. Of course, that is late game though. Like, usually, like, cards like this benefit from having early board to buff, which I don't know if the current Force can do as effectively. Oh, this is permanent though.
It is permanent.
Unlike some of the other like AoE buffs that Force usually gives. This one's permanent.
But buffing
That's
only
neat.
attack is like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make the board any more durable, so you can't like pre-plan it. It has to be on an aggressive turn. What do you play the Bear Storm into Slade to reduce this, and then you buff your Storm? I think it's just the fact that it cycles. I think there's potential for it, but
I think it's fine. Because I'm going back to the scuffed idea of Sekka at home Tamlin.
yeah, Sekka.
Because if you can get Storm bodies with Tamlin and Bear and get this out, that's cute. That's a thing you could consider, but I don't think that particular archetype has enough of a push to be able to focus on it.
Yeah, especially since this entire expansion, Forest is like now trying to push an entire new archetype. They don't have the real estate to support like tempo fairy, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I think the fact that it draws a card is great. If it didn't have that, it would be like a 1 out of 5.
Yeah, it'll probably see you play. Like, even if you don't get the buffs to do anything good, it's still just a draw card on the body. It's fine.
Yeah, and you can maybe abuse it in the future with Slade and Bounce. So I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. But
abuse is a bit optimistic, but
I said I was gonna give it the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
look at her in the
opportunity.
unevolved. She's like Xiangling. Okay, she's got to be.
It has potential. Yeah.
Okay. We're on to the bronzes now. Tango, we've been recording for 30 minits. We're still on the bronzes for the first class. It's going to be a long video, okay? Check the description for the time. I almost said time zones. The timestamps. I'm not editing it, okay? So deal with it. Free Spirited Elf, 2/2/2, Fanfare, put treasure map into your hand. What? Evolve, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Dude, this card is trash. Why would I want a treasure map generator?
Explain to the Zoomers what treasure map was.
I mean, we have it here. Randomly put either Forest of Dreams, Arthurian Light, Enchanted Library, Phoenix Roost, Grave Desecration, Blood-Fed Flowerbed, or Pegasus Sculpture into your hand. None of which are good for Forest. So.
Wait a second.
What?
Arthurian Light with fairies.
It's random, dude. It's random.
I have an ancient video on my dead YouTube channel where I try to RNG into Phoenix Roost in Portalcraft, and you never ever get the one treasure map target you want. Like, it's never gonna happen.
You never get the one you want. Treasure map is like such a bad card. Not even amulet related archetypes play it. Okay, so
At worst, it's a 1-drop spell for combo, but you have so many other things to combo with. Who cares?
it sucks.
Yeah.
0 out of 5.
you have 6 Flower Breezes. You don't need more 1-drops.
It's
for
not on
combo
the
right
scale.
now.
It's a 0.
Yeah.
Next. Spirit Elementalist. They couldn't even fit the name on the card. They made it one word. 4/2 for 5? Fanfare, deal 4 damage to all enemy followers? What is this, dude?
It's a
0
take
out
two.
of 5.
Yeah, it's a take 2.
0 out
No,
of 5.
I will say this is actually really good for take 2. So 2 out of 5 for take 2.
it can do
For its
like
purpose-
a 2 or 3 for
For
one
its
and
purpose
take
of
2.
being a take 2 card, it's actually quite good. So,
Yeah,
but, you're never gonna
I'm
take
always rating it
constructed.
in like rotation.
Yeah.
Perspective. Yeah. Anyway, sucks. Next, Flying Mistletoe Squirrel, 2/2/2. Put 2 fairies into your hand. Enhance 8, summon 2 Deepwood Wolves. What?
So casually summon 2 storms.
Enhance 8, summon 2 6/6 storms.
Uh,
Can you abuse this? Is there a way to evolve the Deepwood
it's
Wolves?
6/6. It's 6/6 on. Oh yeah, like is there a way to give them like all Evo? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Not right now. But I mean, a 2/2/2 body that gets 2 fairies is pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
but
fine.
is it necessary? Like, how much? Okay, so fairy generator. We already have Aqua Fairy, which costs 1 and gets you
Yeah.
2 fairies.
Like, I don't think you need this. Well, with the current direction of Force, it's not really beneficial. Like we were saying, it's not really beneficial to focus on pure fairies for Valkyrie or Britain Fairy. But for feature strategies, it could be okay.
I mean, it is better than Whisperer, I guess.
Yeah,
but-
it's a direct power creep of a Whisper stat wise.
It's a direct power creep of Whisperer, but it's for an archetype that doesn't exist. So I don't know.
Yeah, like I give it a 3. Like it's fine. It just doesn't work for anything right now.
I was
but-
gonna give it exactly a 2.5 out of 5, down the middle, baby.
Mm,
It'll maybe be
range.
good eventually, but not right now.
yeah.
All right, and Floral Breeze, we already said 5 out of 5. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty disappointed with the quality of the bronzes other than the bounce here, but
I
that's
mean,
fine, I guess.
I think Flower Breeze is so cracked for what it for its purpose. Like I think combo is combo has. Here's the thing, combo has so much good support here. I just don't know if combo itself has enough payoff. Because we have Roach, but Roach isn't abusable. It's fine, but it's not abusable.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I feel like
They're
they're just trying to make the Cosmos Fang deck
Hold
work,
on.
and I'm still
Hold
like,
on.
okay,
Isn't
yeah, go.
Roach a 1-drop spell? Is it a
Yeah, you
1-drop
can
spell?
tutor Roach. Yeah, you can tutor Roach with Rose Deer, but like, why?
Oh,
Yeah, but do
that's-
you want to? You're
You
gonna
do.
Oh, because you
You
can
do,
play it
because
that
the way
turn
that
and then
Roach-
tutor it at the end of your
yeah.
turn again.
Yeah, exactly. The way that Roach like does big combos is that they use a bunch of the spells at once to do multiple stats at once or whatever. I think, right?
Yeah.
Because you can have it so that you do all 3 spells in the OTK turn. Which, sure, he has a searcher now. That's pretty good.
That is true. Yeah, maybe.
I'm just again like Roach has really good support here. I just don't know if it can carry the whole deck by itself. And I don't know if Furry is enough of a backup like combo piece to go alongside Roach.
So you don't think it's gonna be like people trying out Cosmos Fang? They're just gonna use the new like tutors to abuse Roach instead.
Yeah, I think people are mostly gonna concentrate. Like Cosmos Fang it has potential as a control tool, but I think there's enough outs to it that I don't think it's gonna, even if it does see play, it's not gonna last that long.
Right.
That's what I'm predicting.
Yeah, I think in general the forest cards, other than the bounce, are like fine, but I'm not super impressed.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we go to sword?
But the cards that are good though, they're really, really
Yeah,
good.
Slade I think is bonkers.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Sword. So Sword I've been waiting for the full reveal for, because it seems like a lot of it is around the
Dude,
new hero.
Even I'm excited for a sword, dude, because heroes are super hype.
I was waiting for the whole reveal because all of the hero cards like have a lot of synergy with each other, so I couldn't really
Yeah.
judge any of them in a vacuum. So
This is probably one of the coolest decks I was in the anime so far.
The hero archetype honestly just reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, what's his name?
Yeah,
Jaden?
exactly.
He uses.
Yeah,
heroes or
exactly. And
something?
I'm a
Yeah,
hero
yeah.
player. Yeah.
So you're in familiar territory.
I'm a bit
here.
of fanboy. Yeah.
Okay, let's go for it. Valiant Fencer, Commander and Hero. In hand 7, draw cards until there are 7 in your hand. Change the cost of all heroic followers in your hand to 0 until the end of your turn. Can't take more than 3 damage at a time. Evolve, give your leader the effect whenever an allied hero follower comes into play, give it plus 3 defense and a rush. This card seems kind of... Isn't this crazy?
It's crazy. Granted, we don't have too many hero followers to work with, but the ones that we do have are really, really good.
Well, you can play it on
Like-
4 just to get the leader effect early if you have the heroes in your hand already to take advantage of that effect. Or you could play it on 7 when you're like expended your tempo and you have like no card advantage. You
Like,
just
you
play
can-
this on
you can
7
go-
and you get a huge turn.
You can go full aggro, like use up your whole hand,
And then Valiant Fencer on 7.
Go into this to like, root for your whole hand. Even if you don't have OTK, it's still like drawn until you have 7.
Isn't there a hero that has Storm?
Yes, we'll get to that. But like,
No,
I
this
can't
card
believe,
is crazy,
dude,
man.
this archetype is so cracked in the anime, and they buffed it for this game. This was an enhanced 8 in the anime.
Oh, damn. Dude, this card seems nuts.
Oh, but the anime, it was enhanced 8 and it buffed all the heroes in hand for +1/+1. So it gave the storm additional attack power, but like still, like this, I'm actually getting like, I don't even like sword. Like I joke about like dunking on sword all the time, but this actually gets me unironically excited. Like I really want to play this.
I'm gonna give this guy like a 4.5 out of 5. This card is pretty nuts.
Yeah, like I'd say, I mean, heroes looked cracked right now, but it depends on, like, it's gonna be good right now, but it can get creeped in the sense that we might just not get heroes for a long time.
Yeah, that's true. I guess
There's
we'll
a
have to
chance-
see how good the heroes we get are, but just knowing
think
that there's
the
a
heroes
Storm
that-
hero is crazy.
Yeah, I think the heroes that we have that we're getting right now are it's really good.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I think in the moment I'm getting a 5 out of 5, but I can see it falling back though.
Sure.
Like,
I mean, I think that's the
at worst
fear,
for-
right, with an anime-related
Yeah.
expansion, that they're just never gonna touch these mechanics again outside of the anime theme. That's the...
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like the fear of whenever they reintroduce Natura or Machina users might not ever give that deck
might
support
not ever
again.
become a thing, yeah.
Yeah, like Mono.
Well, she was okay in the end.
She kind of
At the
she kind
last
of got
second.
something at the end. But
Yeah. All right. No, this card is crazy. Let's move on. Opulent Strategist, 3/3/3. Oh my god, it's crypto support. Choose one. Put one of the following cards into your hand. We Merchant's Appraisal, Graceful Maneuver, or Dual Blade Flurry.
Dual Blade. Okay.
Rally 10,
Interesting.
subtract 3 from its cost until the end of the turn. When you play a spell, evolve this follower. Whenever you play a spell, activate one of the following effects in order up to 6 times per turn. Restore 2 defense to your leader, draw a card, give +1/+1 to all allied followers. It is crypto support!
So yeah, so the idea is that the most efficient way, the quote unquote efficient, the most quote unquote efficient way to use the evolve effect is with cryptocurrency. But like, even without it though, dual blade and mutation kinda scares me.
It is a little scary.
You reduce dual blade by 2 with the Rally 10, and as you know, Rally 10 is the easiest thing.
You reduce Dual Blade by 3.
Although-
2/2. It becomes
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
Yeah. But it only has it reduced for the turn though, so at least you
That's
can't
true.
save it for future turns. But
You
it's
have
still
to go
just
for
the
the
fact that
combo
you,
right
you have
then,
a
yeah.
dual blade. The
Yeah.
fact that you have a dual blade is concerning. Oh, you can dual blade legendary swords commander.
Graceful Maneuver and We Merchant's Appraisal become free, right? With that, so...
Yeah. So Graceful Maneuver becomes like pretty good AoE.
It is good AoE, yeah, for a class that doesn't
it's pretty
usually
good.
have like,
And
a spell AoE.
We Merchants gets you more one-drop spells if you really want to combo for the Evo.
I'm thinking,
And
is this
becomes
like...
Evo point.
Is there a way to give this ambush?
In rotation, I don't think so, but I don't think you need to abuse the evolve effect. I mean, it's nice if you do, but it's not like it doesn't like make or break the card if you don't have the spell, if you don't run crypto for the evo. I think it's just a good card in general.
Right. I think it's
because Rally 10 is not a condition.
No, it's very easy to reach.
I mean, I guess we do lose like Blade Right Lieutenants. The 2-drop get 2 guys.
But we still have Victorious Blader.
It's still Sword. Like you're gonna get enough values anyway.
Whenever you play a spell evolve, okay, when you play a spell evolve, this follower is already good. Like,
yeah, so like evolving ourselves is already good. Yeah, you get actually good spells off of her summon. She evolves for free, and if you happen to have it, Motoros throws for like you can at least aim for the draw card.
Yeah.
You can at least proc 2 spells to draw 1 card.
Yeah, but you have to play a spell to evolve it and then play 2 more spells.
Oh, never mind. That's 3 total. Yeah.
I think it's. I think without crypto, it might be hard to proc those evolve effects. Honestly.
But like I'm not really too concerned about getting those effects. So I think it's just a great card, even like by itself.
No, I agree. Especially since it gives you like such options, right? Like. Depending on the game, you can choose what spell you want, and it's a 3/3/3.
And don't forget, Gems of Fortune.
God damn it! I don't even like gems.
I like gems. I just wish that they balanced it. Like if they at least like ban some cards, it'd be a good format. But
wait, you can evolve this manually. So if you want to really get the draw card, you can evolve it manually, and then
it's kind of scuffed if you do, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I like it honestly.
I do too.
I'm like a 3.75 out of 5, teetering towards a 4. I think
say it's a 4.
Okay, fine. I'll say it's a 4. I think it's pretty good. Well, if I'm giving Opulent Strategist a 4, I'm giving Valiant Fencer a 5.
Good. Okay.
All right. No, I like the flexibility. I like the potential of it. We'll have to see if it's enough payoff for crypto. I think it might just be a good enough card to just splash in like a mid-range evolve deck anyway. Okay. Amaro Spear Knight. Oh, he's a little guy. He's like Phalanx, the Pokemon.
Yeah.
If any other heroic followers are in play, gain +1 attack and storm. Okay. Evolve.
2/2 quick later.
Deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. If any other heroic followers are in play, gain +1 attack. That's really good.
This guy didn't even have storm in the anime, so we actually have multiple storms for heroes that the anime didn't have.
This is really good off, like, you can play it early on 1.
Yeah.
Just as a guy.
Or you could save it.
Mid-game, it's 2 for 1-ing, and off of Valiant Fencer, it's like
if you're patient,
crazy.
You can save it for Valiant Fencer for like multiple storms.
Yeah.
And this being like an Evo phase guy, like having other allied heroic followers is not too difficult of a condition. I guess it kind of you might be concerned about keeping as many heroes in hand as possible.
And remember that after if you evolve Valiant Fencer mid-game, all of these hero followers, you have to think of them as +3 defense and rush too.
Yeah, even if you don't get the OTK, if you use these mid-game, like it's still like a lot of stats for very low costs.
This is a good card. It's just like
it's really good. Yeah,
super cracked Quick Blader and Goblin. It's like a 5 out of 5 card.
Yeah.
Okay. More heroes. Heroic entry, 5 cost. Put 2 different random heroic followers from your deck into your hand. Deal X damage to all enemy followers. It equals the number of heroic followers in your hand. If any damaged allied followers are in play, summon a Mock Knight. And then a Mock Knight is a 4/3/3 with Storm. Strike. If any damaged allied followers are in play, recover 2 play points. And Mock Knight's also
this
card,
works with
right?
Yeah. Mock Knight is the other Storm.
Yo, Mock Knight's scary as hell. What the heck?
Mock Knight is cracked.
Mock Knight's a 5 out of 5 card.
Yeah, like spoiler, like let's just go to Mock Knight. Storm on strike. If any damage ally falls on play, recover 2 play
It's gonna be
points.
so easy to meet damaged allied followers because the evolve on Valiant hero or whatever his name is.
You just trade a guy.
It gives everything +3 defense, so you're gonna have these super tall followers, and then you're inevitably gonna have damaged ones. And then this guy's a 2 play.33 Storm.
And you use it with Enhanced 7 to make these guys 0 cost.
Yes, use it with Enhanced 7 to make it 0 cost. You play it mid-game to have a 3/6 Storm. Okay, dude. Yeah, that card.
Heroes are pretty cracked.
That's
yeah.
cracked! Okay, now Heroic Entry. So Mock Knight is cracked.
Yeah. I'm actually I'm actually glad that they made Mock Knight a strike in the sense that in the anime he's a fanfare, so when you summon it with a heroic entry, you don't get to recover 2, I believe. But yeah, it's a 5 cost, you do so it's a 5 cost, you search for 2 guys, AoE, and it's a 4/4 Storm.
For free.
Recover 2 play points.
Yeah. Okay, so you could play like Valiant Knight on 4. Valiant Fencer, sorry. I already forgot his name. Valiant Fencer on 4. And then on like 6, you play Amaro, trade it, like chump trade it, and then play Heroic Entry. Seems crazy.
Like, say if you wanted to, like, if you don't even need to wait for like a Valiant Fencer like Enhanced 7 OTK, Heroic Entry, you get Mock Knight, summon 2 Amaros, they both have Storm.
Oh.
Like, that's already a lot of damage right there. Okay, you know what? I was saying that heroes kind of depend if they keep getting support in the future, but I think the base engine here is already cracked enough.
All right.
Like,
I'm giving Mock Knight a 5 out of 5, and I'm giving Heroic Entry a 4 out of 5. It's really, really good.
I think I'm getting Heroic Entry a 5 because it just does so much.
That's true.
It's a draw to AoE, and you summon to, like, at the very worst, it's a 2 damage AoE.
That's true.
But generally speaking, you're gonna have enough other heroes in hand. So I'm gonna assume on average it's gonna be AoE 4. It can go on the top and the upper level of like AoE 7 on a 5 cost spell, and you summon a dude.
Yeah,
as long as you have like a guy on the field that's damaged, which I think.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that the summon a dude is conditional, so you might not be able to play it on 5
it's not
full value.
It's not even that concerning of a condition, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And even if you don't get it, I think it's still just a really good AoE draw to.
Well,
so it's pretty much like.
Let me be clear, 4 is not a bad rating.
That's true, yeah. But like, think of it like I'm thinking of it in the context of Gran and Jita. Like the 5 costs do 5 damage to 2 guys and also draw 2 was really cracked during that time too.
Yeah, and you don't even get a guy out of that.
Yeah. So that's a good card. Yeah.
It's a great card. Okay, so that's all the heroes. Let's take a look at the filth now. Suave Bandit, 1/1/1, Bane, put glittering gold into your hand. Evolve, put glittering gold into your hand. On each of your turns, and you play a spell, deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower. It's more crypto support, and it's not gonna do anything, I don't think, for it.
To be fair, the Evo on a 1-drop body, him being 1-drop, you can use multiple spells to board wipe. It's what's his name at home?
No, you can't. It's once on each of your turns. It does the 3
God.
damage.
Okay, never mind.
So it's
I
not
was gonna say it's Varmint Hunter at home.
It's
but
not
geez,
even that
okay.
good. Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. It's just the fact that it's really funny to clown on glittering gold. Like, comparing crypto to heroes, dude.
Dude, glittering gold might actually be a thing if glittering gold was 0, like, by itself, but it's not. It's 1.
There's not a way that makes glittering gold in hand 0, was there?
No, there's a card that gives you a glittering gold and makes it 0, but it doesn't turn
it makes that one glittering gold.
It doesn't turn other glittering golds into 0s. So.
Yeah.
Nah, it's no good. It's like a 1.5 out of 5.
I think it's a 2. I'd say it's a 2 out of 5 because at least it functions unlike
least it's
other
a band.
crypto cards. Like it has it can do okay things even if you don't focus on crypto.
Yeah,
But,
maybe I'm being harsh. I just don't think crypto is gonna be a thing though.
It's really funny to clown on crypto.
At least it's a one cost bane. That's
As
all right.
far as cryptos go, this is one of the most playable ones, which is not a very high bar, but it
I was just gonna say that sentence is more sad than optimistic.
Yeah.
Okay, spell Scourger, 2/1. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Do it once. Rally 7, do it twice. Rally 15, do it 3 times. What the hell?
It can hit face.
It can hit face. That's funny. Dude, this card is so
funny.
bad.
It's funny, but it's not that great. I don't think you'd want to invest 2 play points for a couple of pings for
No.
1/1 body.
I'm giving this a 0.5 out of 5.
I'm gonna give a 3 because pit and tummy.
Okay. You know what? It's so bad I'm giving Suave Banner to 2. I've changed my mind. Flame Soldier 2/2/2. Oh, it's another hero. Okay. Deal 1 damage to an enemy follower. If any damaged allied follower is in play, deal 2 instead, then deal 2 to the enemy leader. Yo, that's
Come on.
that's pretty good, right?
Did they need more face damage?
And it's a 2/2/2, so it's not like you don't lose anything playing this. And remember, after you play Valiant Fencer, it's a freaking 2/5 with Rush too.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm looking at the anime effect. I actually don't remember this, but in the anime, he also had Evo subtract 2 from the cost of a hero following hand.
I'm glad.
Could you imagine if we had that?
I'm glad he doesn't. Holy smokes. No, this is like a 3.5 out of 5.
Hitting face though, like it's definitely like the least impressive of the heroes, but it's still good.
It's still
like-
good. 3.5 is
Yeah.
not a bad rating. It's above average.
Again, yeah. I give it 3.5 as well. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good, man. All right.
I was not expecting to get even more face aside from the storms though.
Yeah.
That seems a bit excessive to me.
Even more face.
Heroes are really scary.
You can run all of the heroes. They're all good. You can just run all of them.
Yeah,
There's not a single
exactly,
dud
yeah.
hero.
Yeah.
Well, Resplendent Knight 2/2/2. It's a commander. Discard a card, put a copy of it into your deck, draw a card. If a commander was discarded, gain +1 defense.
Wow, it's resonance support.
It's sword resonance. What are you putting back into your deck?
Is there some kind of like annoying invoke?
It's a commander for Commander Turbo for Royal Fortress.
Yes.
That's a thing.
Yes. Anyway, moving on.
Wait, no. You can discard Royal. Isn't Royal Fortress a commander?
Yes.
So you can discard it in case you draw it, so that you can invoke it, right?
Yeah, that like I was suggesting, that is an invoke that is worth shoving back in the deck.
But
It just seems kind of weird to make space for something like this, but yeah, Commander
I could
Turbo,
see it. I could see it. If it's Royal Fortress support for sure, and it's cycle for that deck.
Fortress wasn't even that bad in this expansion. Like it didn't see like too much play, but
Nah, it wasn't
kind of around.
competitive, but it was okay.
But
on
it
ladder.
worked.
Yeah.
Like it worked, and this is fine support for it. It's a cheap commander.
It's a 2/3 for 2. That's big tempo
that's
he
fine.
played on curve.
Yeah, it's good tempo.
Nah, I think it's not bad. I would give
It's-
it I would also give it a 3.5 out of 5.
I give it 3, a flat 3, like
Okay.
because Commander still needs a better push. Like I wish that instead of getting crypto, we just made all those slots Commander support instead.
I don't know, man. I think with the rotation of Erica, we might shift to 2 camps, Hero and Commander. I think that's a possibility.
Yeah, I think
there's
so,
a
too.
reality where that's happening.
Oh,
I think.
Opulent Strategist is a Commander. Does that mean we can use crypt?
What's opulent? What the hell is opulent strategist? Oh, the 3/3
Yeah, there's a thing.
that we just talked about.
Dude, it's Crypto Royal Fortress. No.
No, surely not. Yeah, I think crypto is a dead and failed experiment.
Yeah.
And this card is a card for an archetype that might actually happen.
An archetype that has hope.
Right.
Like
yeah.
it's still kind of goofy right now, but it has something to work with, as opposed to
Okay.
Mars. Like both Crypto and Mars are lost causes.
Whoa, okay, this one's interesting. Morgenstern Maid, 1/1/3. It's not a hero, but it has Rush and Fanfare, deal 2 damage to this follower. Rally 10, deal 2 damage to all enemy followers. This could, if you don't have the board, it enables the synergies of
yeah,
hero.
that's a hero enabler for 1 cost.
So you can play it alongside, what's its face? Heroic Entry on 6.
Like at worst, it's a 1/1. It's a 1-drop Rush for Rally, which we already played. We already played whatever 1-drops in Rally anyway, as is.
I don't know though. They cut Penguin recently.
Oh yeah, I guess so. But
Yeah.
I mean, you can use whatever 1/1s, and this has the extra benefit of being support for heroes.
That Rally 10
Rally-
is actually pretty
Rally
good.
10 for like a nice little AoE it's cute. It's nice. It's easy.
Dude,
Yeah,
this isn't bad. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I think.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
kind of. I want to give it a 4. I
I
kind of
think
want
it's
to give it a 4.
optimistic.
I think it's optimistic. Like it's not like a staple kind of thing. It's
Nah.
used. I don't think you'll play it outside of heroes, but it's just a nice card.
If it was a hero, I'd give it a 4.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's not. So, yeah. Okay. Next, final card for Sword, Calculating Captain. 6/5/5. I can tell right now without reading the effect, he has the art of a take 2 card. Let's let's read the effect. Ward, Fanfare, summon a Buccaneer, Cannoneer, and Marine Raider. Okay, so it's a take 2 card.
It's a take 2. Yeah.
No, there's no way this is good. It's
This is a little bit worse than the old card that summoned these guys. The last card we had, because at least that one was an in-hand 6. Was it Evo? Evo or
Yeah.
Rush? So at least did a function besides just summon the guys. But
Nah.
I guess you get all 3 of them with him. But it's a take 2.
It's definitely
Not a bad take 2. Not a bad take 2 card, but it's
a
take
good
2.
take 2 card, but it's gonna see no play in constructed.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I give him a 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
All right, Rune. I haven't seen almost any Rune cards.
There's
And
a lot to talk about for this one.
I keep hearing whispers of chess. I think chess is a thing.
Yeah,
I'm interested. Okay. Mystic King. Trait is chess. Okay, so chess is straight up just a whole archetype. 16-13. At the end of your turn, if at least 8 allied magical pawns have left play, subtract 8 from the cost of this card. Fanfare, summon 4 magical pawns. Whenever that comes into play, give it +1/+1 storm and ward. Okay. Cannot be targeted by enemy effects. And what's a magical pawn? A 1/1/1 rush. That if... What? If at least 8 allied magical pawns have left play, gain +1? So the entire archetype is just based around flooding the board with pawns all game?
Yeah, summoning a bunch of pawns, and then once you get the condition active, it becomes King summons out 4 3/2 storms total.
Yeah,
Because
that
it's
is scary.
+1/+1 with the inherent pawn buff. But like, this one is weird because this is one of the most dramatically changed archetypes from the anime.
Oh yeah?
Like this archetype was cracked in the anime, but King was a joke. King himself was a joke. So pawns in the anime, pawns had the inherent effect of when this father comes to play. Oh wait, hold on. So pawns had the effect of they gave themselves storms on play if at least 8 allied magical pawns have been destroyed.
Whoa.
So you didn't even need King. You just had to flood a bunch of the pawns.
Yeah, but
You
now
just
it
have
looks
to
like you
flood a
need
bunch
the
of the
king
pawns,
to
and
give
yeah,
them
you
storm.
need King is the only one that gives them storm. And there's also less ways to summon the pawns compared to the anime. So, I mean, I guess we'll see with the rest of the support. I'm not super certain right now.
I'm a little concerned about this because you need to wait 2 turns to get this down to 0.
Yeah, I guess
Like, after you've met the
costs,
condition.
like 8 costs to summon a 13/13 non-targetable body behind a full board of wards and storms is okay. But this,
it has to be in your hand too for the thing to work.
even though they nerfed the pawns themselves, this is still a humongous buff compared to the anime. Because he had the same effect of like summoning a full board of pawns, but he also had last words, you lose the match. So it's just like chess. It's just like chess. When your king dies, you lose the game.
Damn, we finally got Chess 2, the King's Revenge. He's back. I'm gonna have to see the rest. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna have to see the rest of the generators.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, Maltina Miracle Sorceress. 3/1/1. Oh, I saw this one actually. Fanfare, draw 2 cards. Spell boost the cards in your hand. Fanfare, if it's been spell boosted 5 times, deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower and recover 2 play points. Then if it's spell boosted 10 times, recover 1 evolution point. Evolve, banish an enemy follower, put this card into your hand, and spell boosted 2 times, vanish this follower.
It's a new Rooney.
It's really strong, right?
That's really good. Yeah. It's a new Rooney. It doesn't hit face like Rooney, but it's like
okay.
it's draw 2.
With
is.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's a draw 2 removal, recover on Evo points, Evo herself to do more. It's good, yeah.
No, it's incredible. I was just gonna say, with the rotation of Isabel, like spell boost does need a lot of help. This is their new engine, man.
Don't know. I guess the only spell boost payoff is it cool? Is that it?
I think it's only Kuon, and without elements, I'm a little worried about it. But
granted, I feel like Kuon could make it like Maltina's cracked.
This card is ridiculous. Yeah,
she's ridiculous. She does so much. Granted, maybe I don't remember how fast like current rotation spell boost is. I'm not sure how fast it is to get her to 10. But just fanfare, draw 2 cards, spell boost the cards in your hand. That kind of stuff always sees play. Like
5 is
followers.
Like so easy though.
Yeah,
right?
The 5 is like, even if you don't get the 10, the 5 is really, really good. And on evolve, it's a full-on banish for a 3 play point. Oh, I'm sorry, a 1 play point. If you get it to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Cycles another copy in hand. Yeah, sure, it's good.
Yeah, this card is ridiculous. I think it's a 5 out of 5 card.
That's a 5, yeah. Even if spell boost, like, I'm not sure spell boost has enough payoff to make a full comeback in rotation.
Yeah.
It's a really good spell boost follower. It's gonna see play one way or another at some point.
Yeah, for sure. I think, like, inevitably, they will like put more spell boost in the game, and then this card is gonna be the engine for it. Like, no question.
Yeah.
Milady, Mystic Queen. 1, 2. Damn, they got me bricked up over a chess piece. That's crazy. Once on each of your turns, when you play a follower, put magical strategy into your hand. Okay. When you play a spell, summon a pawn. Evolve, put pawn into your hand and change its cost to 0. Okay. So what's magical strategy? It's a spell by itself. It's not just a token.
Yeah, that's the other gold.
Okay. Summon a pawn, draw a card. If you summoned 8, if 8 have left play, summon 2 and draw 2. Okay.
So these two are also a dramatic change from the anime, so King is a good win con. Like, the payoff for King is really good now, but the dilemma right now is like it doesn't generate as many pawns compared to the actual anime.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the anime, magical strategy is summoned 2 pawns.
Ooh.
So like you summon 2 pawns when you reach 8, but the problem is getting to that 8. Like, getting to that 8 to begin with, I'm a little concerned about.
Right.
Mady, however, she does summon 3 total. Wait. No, oh wait. I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you would use Milady on turn 4 Evo. Milady, get strategy, that's 1 pawn. You play a spell, that's another pawn, and then evolve, you get 0 cost pawn. That's pretty good.
That's 3 already. You're almost halfway.
Yeah. Although I will say that I don't want to make too many comparisons to the anime, but like I said, chess is cracked. In the anime, Milady was fanfare, put a random card that costs 1 play point from your deck into your hand.
Yo.
So it was an insight searcher. And whenever you play a spell, summon a magical pawn, it was not once per turn.
Oh, God. Yeah, I can see why they nerfed that.
So the chess package, at least a pawn engine, like, King is a good payoff, but the pacing of the engine is a lot slower now, which I am worried about.
That's true. I still think this card is good though, and I think
It's good. Yeah, I think
still
it's still
think magical strategy is good too because it cycles. So
yeah, like it's fine. Like I think even if you don't do the full king payoff, I think these cards are still just good. Like say Milady. Never mind. I was gonna say like it gets spell, but spells has better options.
I think it's
now.
only really good on the evolve turn, Milady.
Yeah.
Yeah, but magical strategy is just a good card in general. It's a 2-cost draw card and summon a 1/1 rush.
You can use a Milady on turn 3. Like Milady with a 1-drop, that's fine.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, if you're willing to like sack a queen early on, I think that's fine.
Milady Insight. Get a 1/1 rush. Yeah. Just don't blunder your queen, I guess. But like it's.
We have 2 more guys. We have 2. Okay, so we have 2 more chess pieces we'll get to. So they might fill in the gaps here. I'm
gonna give Milady like a 3.5 and magical strategy a 4. I think.
In the context of the archetype, I'm gonna reverse it. I think Milady is a 4 and strategy is a 3.
Oh yeah, I just
Milady
like
Milady
the
gets more
so
pawns.
Much. Oh, also Milady also gives you a strategy.
I mean, a 2-drop per cycle and Rune is not that special.
Yeah, but it gives you a guy
everything
that
in
also,
Rune cycles.
It gives you a guy that also advances.
You know what?
Your
Yeah, that's
condition,
true.
though.
Like
That's
I think being a cycle and a follower for 2-play was still fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's check out some more cards. I really need to know if like this is gonna go anywhere. And it looks like the entire archetype is what they're pushing. So I need to like know the full picture.
Ooh.
Magical Knight. It's the horsey from the chess game.
Yeah.
I don't know how this one moves.
Funny horsey.
Okay.
It's the L shape.
Yeah. 6/3/2. Whenever an allied magical pawn leaves play, subtract 1 from the cost of this card. Oh shiz.
Okay.
Storm, fanfare, summon 2 pawns. Dude.
You know what? Oh, right. I'm fine with this now.
That's so
that's a
strong.
Huge buff. That's good. That's a pretty good improvement.
What the hell is this? Pawn boost?
Actually,
is that what we're doing?
Actually a buff over the anime because he only summoned 1 in the cartoon show.
This seems
okay. I think this is a good
really
trade-off.
Good. Isn't this amazing? Wait, what am I missing here?
No, yeah, it's amazing. I don't think you're gonna get to like you're not gonna get to 0 as fast compared to like regular spell boost followers would, but you can get them down to 4 at least. Like you can expect it to go down to 4. Summon 2 more if you use other magical knights in your hand, like for future storms. Yeah, it's good.
I think it's going down to maybe 2 or 3, honestly. Like
I think, yeah, because so the idea here is you can get a low-cost king alongside magical knights. So you can do the puppet thing of trading a bunch of guys to clear wards, and then you summon even more storms with magical knight. Summon more pawns. King gives a new pawn storm because he works on any pawns that come into play.
That's true. I think even mid game it's not bad because like say you have a magical knight that's heavily discounted and a magical knight that's like fresh into your hand. Your one magical knight enables the other magical knight too. Like it's so
Yeah. I feel a lot better now.
Nah, it's a good card, man. This is like a 4.5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, that's a 4. I think that's a 4 for me.
Okay. Next, Mari Card Conjurer. 4/1/1. Oh, it does have spell boost subtract, which is
no.
What is this? Okay, put a random card with spell boost from your deck into your hand. Spell boost the cards in your hand lastwards. It's freaking it's freaking Crystal Witch.
Yeah,
basically.
it's unlimited worthy. That's worth putting in unlimited. Man, it's a D-shift searcher. Or
it is.
Searcher. Come on.
No, this card is fantastic.
Dude.
This card is incredible.
Actually,
4 boost is trivial. It's trivial.
I got a bit too worried because I thought it was put random spell.
No. It's random
any
card
spell, so you can search for like
yeah.
your kind of like whatever spells, but still okay. Yeah, that's good.
No, this is fantastic. Like
that's really good. It's a really cheap spell boost follower
and
that searches into more. Yeah, that's good.
It boosts on last words, man. That's incredible.
Dude, every time I see a new spell boost follower, I start to panic.
You start
Because
sweating.
like even when mutation spell boost is bad, when they keep printing good spell boost followers like this, it's just unlimited support. And I cannot take any more unlimited D-shift support, dude.
Most spell boost draw followers are like cost 5. This one costs 1 less even. No, this is incredible. This is like a 5 out of 5 card.
That's good. Yeah, that's a 5 out of 5, yeah.
Alright, mirrored summoning. What the hell is this? Summon a copy of an allied follower and give it a ward.
You can summon another king, I guess.
But why? I know this is way too expensive for what it does.
This is like, I mean, things like there have been memes like this in Unlimited, like not good memes, but say like Riley, copy of Riley, for example.
Yeah.
The only reason why I know about like Natura Unlimited Natura's rune was because Bondi played that. Bondboy played that.
Yeah.
He's the only person on the planet. You'd be excited to see this card.
It's so expensive, man.
I don't know what you use this on rotation.
No, there's no zero cost bomb storm follower that you can use this on.
Yeah, I mean, I can see this is one of those kind of cards where it has a generic function that could be funny in the future.
I think 4 is super expensive though. I think it's like
very expensive.
It's a 2 out of 5 card for me.
It's very expensive, but if it enables a goofy OTK, it'd be funny.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'd say 2 out of 5. Like, it's not a trash card because it has potential, but I don't think it's gonna have like a real practical, like a real like meta. I think it's only gonna be memes.
Yeah. I agree. Okay, next. Magical Rook. 3/1/2. Ward, fanfare, summon 2 pawns. Evolve. Restore 3 to your leader, recover 1 play point. This is really good, dude.
That's really good. That's really good tempo.
That's the 2 pawns is dude. I think Horsey's gonna get summoned for 0, man.
I wasn't saying that he wasn't gonna get summoned for 0. I was just thinking like you'd be using him more for like mid game to summon more pawns. But yeah, Rook 2, evolve, recover, you heal and recover 1 play point. Oh, that's nice.
That can be
nice.
that could be pretty clutch, honestly.
It's clutch. Like, it's not your priority evo target, but it's nice to have.
It buys you a turn in case you need 1 more to boost your king, and like when your pawns do like proc their effect, they become way more effective at trading too. I don't know.
I'm a bit more optimistic now because I was really worried about the speed of the pawn engine, but I think these guys are good enough. Like, magical strategy only summoning 1 was what really scared me.
Yeah, that was scary. But magical rook summoning 2
trade-off.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yeah.
I think this is like a 3.7 out of 5.
Yeah, sure, same. I guess it's good. Yeah.
Okay, Card Seer. Summon a copy of another allied 1 play point follower and give it the following effect. At the end of your opponent's turn, banish this follower. Okay, what is this for?
Does that work on the pawns? It
does work on pawns!
Left play, yes, it does work on pawns.
Oh.
Sure, alright.
Yeah, but this one's a little weird.
I'm not sure if there's any other 1-drops. Interestingly, it works on neutrals.
It does work on neutrals. Why would you want that, though?
I don't know. Is there any goofy 1-drop?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, on site, it's obviously just for
Vervadian Bandit? I don't know.
No,
for Unlimited?
No. I think it's just
Superior Contractor to get another Quick Blade? That's cute, I guess.
That's funny. That's not gonna happen.
No, nothing else really.
You don't cut space in Earthright to get another Quick Blade.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just for pawns.
Well, I'm actually surprised by how few 1-drops Rune has, actually. 1-drop followers,
I don't know.
That's pretty much it.
I just think that if pawns end up coming out fast enough, this is the first card to get cut. I don't think it's very good.
If the chess engine alone is fast enough, then you don't need it. But it's there was an option.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. I think.
Yeah.
All right, cards.
Because it only works with pawns. Like, there are like no other rune followers except for the Quick Pitter.
Yeah. No, I agree. All right, Card Slinger, 4/3/4. At the end of your turn, spell boost the cards in your hands 3 times. Evolve. Deal 3 to an enemy follower. Put a random spell from your deck into your hand. Dude, what the hell? Isn't this actually like not bad? In rotation spell boost?
Not bad. It's Fencer at home.
It is Fencer
it's not
at home.
as big of a boost compared to Fencer, but it's turn 4, like it's a 4-drop without condition compared to Fencer, which you need to be under 20. Which,
Without Evolve, it gets a lot worse. But with Evolve,
yeah,
2 for 1.
Because if you're going first, you just drop this pass. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and on Evolve, it's a 2-for-1 tutor and 3x boost. I think it's not bad. I'm gonna give it like a 3 out of 5.
I think it's a 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's not the most disgusting spell boost.
No, it's a little bit
but
pricey, right?
I'm glad. Like it's another Fencer which has me a little bit worried.
God, imagine if this was a 3/3/3, dude.
Yeah, although like it's not as big of a blowout compared to Fencer, and like I think this is fine. Like it may see play in a rotation version, but I'm not concerned about this in Unlimited.
Nah.
I'm just glad this isn't totally abusable in Unlimited.
It's definitely a little pricey. Yeah, I think 3 out of 5 is right. Okay. Aqueous Sphere. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Spell boost, deal 1 more. If it's been spell boosted 5 times, deal damage to 2 random enemy followers instead.
So you can do like 9 to 2 random guys for 2 play point. It's a new Wind Blast, which isn't bad. It's a new Wind Blast. It's just we haven't had the need to play Wind Blast or like tall damage removal like that in a long time.
Yeah, and even in like situations where you really urgently need the tall damage, the fact that this is random makes me a little sus.
It's the out to Cosmos Fang. It's not bad. It's just
does hit Cosmos Fang. That is funny.
Like it's good for ambushes or whatever. It's just not a thing that Spell Boost wants to make space for.
I think it's okay.
It's okay.
I mean,
it's inoffensive.
Spell Boost.
It's not bad, but it's not too amazing.
No, yeah. I'm gonna give
it's
it.
It's a good option. Like if the meta ever demands this kind of removal, it's a good card to have.
Yeah, I don't think it's horrible or anything. I'm gonna give it like a 2.7 out of 5.
I think the fact that it can land on 2 guys makes it a 3 for me.
Oh,
the fact
you know
that
what?
The fact that it can land on multiple followers for a cheap cost, I think is good enough for me.
No, you're right. I'm gonna give it a 3 because of Musketeers.
Like, it's like I don't think it's gonna see play, but it's just a nice card to print if they ever need it.
Yeah. All right. Okay, it's time for my class. What's the damage?
It's your class.
I have seen some concerning things. Let's take a look. Levantine Dragon, the mascot. He was the first card ever revealed. 5/5/5, legendary armed follower. Any draconic weapons, discard 1 from your hand and evolve for 0 evolution points. When this follower evolves, if at least 4 armed followers have left play, evolve into attack form. So in non-attack form, it deals 5 damage to 1 enemy follower and puts a weapon into your hand. If it evolves into attack form, it deals 5 damage to all enemy followers and puts a draconic weapon into your hand and buffs any attacking armed follower +2/+2.
Dude, this guy is so much less hype compared to the anime.
Yeah,
version.
I heard that in the anime he had multiple forms. Is that true?
Yeah, we haven't seen the other forms yet. It's a choose out of 1 out of 3 forms. We haven't seen the other forms.
What
yet.
does Light only pick attack form? Is he like an Oga
we've
Bunga?
only seen 1 game with the actual fight. Dude, it took him 25 episodes for Light to finally use a card correctly.
This man ain't even played Dragon Oracle in his deck. I don't trust him at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like, attack form in the anime was so hype because he was on strike, he gets to attack again.
What?
He's a double attack in the anime, which is like the coolest thing. He he was a buff, he was a field buff to all on followers and follower strike. He himself gains +1/+2 and the ability to attack 2 times. It was pretty funny. It was pretty good.
I don't even think that would be broken on this guy, to be honest with you.
I don't think it would be that broken. Because I mean, he's easy to remove, but he would be well. I guess in the case of the modern game, I guess like deal 5 AOE is still good.
No, it's not bad.
It's still quite good. It's just not as cool.
It's free Evo plus AOE plus advances the armed thing.
Armed is a token, yeah. It's not a main deck card, yeah.
Sorry?
Armed is a token, yeah.
So. A draconic weapon? Yeah, it's a token.
Yeah.
So
draconic weapon, it's like a whatchamacall.
It's like a Rival amulet, you know.
Yeah. It only buffs defense, but it is a buff for Forte, the dork.
I was just gonna say it's a 0 cost enabler for Forte.
I don't know if there's anything else that super benefits from the buff right now, right?
No, but the fact that it makes it armed is sort of the
interesting. That's gonna have other interactions, I guess.
That's the draw, because you want to make stuff armed in order, because the whole archetype revolves around if 4 allied armed followers have left play, then activate X broken effect. So you want to be making as much armed followers as possible in order to proc that as consistently as possible, I think. So.
No, yeah, that's why I was saying like use it on Dork or whatever, but. I think the fact that he needs to discard a draconic weapon in hand is a bit of a shame. But I guess it's not a huge deal.
There's a lot of generators for it, so I think it's not that bad.
Like I think, and plus you're probably gonna use his basic Evo first before using attack form.
Yeah.
Deal 5 to and any follower get another weapon into your hand, which is fine.
I think in attack form he has the potential to set up like some pretty crazy damage turns, because Hammer Dragonute, the card I revealed, is a 1-cost storm.
I didn't even see I forgot about the effect of it. It gives another follower, like armed followers, +2/+2 on attack.
Yeah, right. And Hammer Dragonute gets +1/+1 when you meet the condition.
Yeah.
So it becomes a 4/5, right?
But I understand your dilemma, Igni, because even though this is technically not bad, it's pretty much just like mid-range-ish, which isn't really what Dragon can use right now.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it's like a huge like enabler for an archetype that I have no idea if it's gonna work. And then in applications where you're not running exclusively armed, I don't think it has that much utility.
Because neither Levitine or attack form or finisher cards for armed.
No. I mean, maybe attack form plus a bunch of storms.
It supports Forte, but it's not like a huge buff to any other like currently established Dragon archetypes. Because the only thing that's working in Dragon right now is Bahamut, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very unfortunate, but that's the state of Dragoncraft right now.
There was a burn in top 16 JCG. Sometimes one gets through, but
that's cute.
No,
yeah, but that's an exception.
Okay, that's
not good. It's cute, but it's not good.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Levitine Dragon, without context of the rest of the set, a 3 out of 5. Not super impressed.
I'm a fan of Levitine, but I'm giving him a 3.
Yeah. All right. Captain Dragewood, 5/3/3 ramp, enhance 7, summon Windblast, which is a storm. And then evolve, summon Hellflame, which is a rush. If you have 10 orbs, summon Windblast instead.
Which is a storm.
Oh, God. 5/3/3 is such a nasty stat line.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. It's still a ramp.
Yeah, but we had freaking Roy in like a past set just now.
On the bright side, you don't have to Evo for him, right? Compared to a lot of modern ramp followers. So you do 1 Oracle, and on turn 4 you do this guy. Which is fine. It's nothing too impressive, but it's fine.
I think I don't know, man. On 5 as a 3/3, like Roy as a 5/5 was good. And then Dragewood as a 3/3 is gonna be so gross.
Oh my god, my brain was thinking about the old Roy.
Yeah, no, I meant Dragon Reaver.
You're talking about the Zoomer Roy, yeah. Ironically, I remember the old one first. But yeah, I see what you mean. It's a ramp card. It's gonna see play, but it's definitely a cope ramp card.
It's a cope. I think you only play it on Enhanced 7. I think playing it on 5 is such a huge tempo loss. Well, I guess the Evo... actually, the Evo is not bad.
Yeah,
You get a
granted,
4/3?
Enhance 7 on 10 to get 2 5/5 storms is fine.
You know, I'm starting to turn around. Because if you evolve this and you get the 4/3, it's split over 2 bodies, so it's good against wider boards too.
Yeah.
Instead of just Roy, who is only good against tall.
This isn't the worst ramp follower we've had, at least.
No, no, not by far. Okay,
I
it
think it's
ramps
functional.
and it gets you guys. I've kind of 180'd in the span of the past 20 seconds. I think it's like a...
You can, on 10 play point, do Hellflame Dragon. Like, you can enhance 7, you get 2 Wind Blast, Hellflame Dragon, and Masamune.
Yo, wait a minute. That's not bad.
That's
is
actually,
it?
that's like, what, 14 damage? Wait, no, like with the rushes.
No, I've actually like
Wait a
legitimately...
second. Wait
Yeah?
a second. That's like, you trade all 5. Wait, how did Masamune work? Is it whenever a follower
No,
attacks?
Masamune is only on trade.
Okay. But I mean, Masamune, and you have 2 rushes with the evolved captain and Hellflame. So that's 6 damage with your 2 storms. You use your rushes to clear wards. You use your storms to clear face.
But
That's
it's
16 damage.
Summon Wind Blast instead. You don't get the Hellflame on 10.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. Nah, I've
That's
turned
fine.
around. I still
Like,
think it's good. You know, the
I
fact
think
that it
it's
summons
good enough.
the fact that it summons 2 bodies is good.
Like, it's not as impressive as I might want from a ramp follower, but it's fine.
I'm still gonna give it.
It's
4
good
to
enough.
5.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
No,
I'd say
because
3. No, it's, I guess 4.
no, because I'm thinking mid game. Like, if you ramp enough, you play this enhanced 7, you get 3.
Yeah, that's why I don't
followers.
think the Enhance 7 is that bad. I think it's fine.
No, the enhanced 7 is good. I thought that on
Yeah.
fanfare was like without the enhanced 7 is bad. But then I was
okay.
thinking summoning Hellflame Dragon over 2 bodies.
Because it's really easy to ramp at the Enhance.
It doesn't deal with musketeers, which is my biggest concern.
Yeah.
But
A lot of things don't do with Musketeers.
that's true. I'm still gonna give it like a, you know what? Maybe I'll give it a 3.7, teetering to 4 out of 5. I still like it.
I'll give it a 3 to make it easy.
Okay.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Draconeer, the guy. He's
It's
armed
the
himself,
buddy.
by the way, which is a huge deal.
Oh,
for
yeah,
the,
he's an inherent arm. That's good.
It's a huge deal because all of these cards require 4 allied arm followers to leave play.
And Levitine himself was armed as well.
Yes, and so is
Oh,
Hammer
and
Dragon.
Hammer Dragon?
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually really easy to reach for. Then,
It's
in my
really easy to
case.
reach for. Plus, the fact that
Okay.
Draconic Weapon also makes them armed. That's why I'm.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I'm mildly optimistic. The only thing that I was bummed out about is that Levitine wasn't like a bomb.
He
win
wasn't
condition.
damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't damaged, which is a shame.
But this puts Draconic Weapon into your hand, and it's cheap Evo recovery once you meet the condition, which is actually huge.
that's really easy.
Yeah, and evolve 4, deal 4 to an enemy follower, and then put another Draconic Weapon into your hand. This card is fantastic.
Yeah,
This is a
that's good.
4 out of 5 for me, baby.
I'd say so. Yeah, it gets you 2 weapons. Cause that's a
Gets you-
second weapon on Evo.
It gets you 2 weapons. It's a cheap Evo recovery once you do meet the condition, and it's inherently armed. I think
Cheeky
it's
little damage. Yeah,
I
that's
think
good.
it's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Hammer Dragonoot. It's my card.
that's yours.
If
You
at
made
least
this.
4 allied armed followers have left play, gain +1/+1 and Storm. Last words, put Draconic Smash into your hand. Draconic Smash is a 1 play point spell that deals 2 damage to an enemy follower that puts a Draconic Weapon into your hand.
That's a cheeky little 1-drop. We've been seeing a lot of quick bladers.
Yeah, right?
This
I was just gonna
expansion,
say, you
which
can
is
just
kinda
play this
weird.
on 1, honestly. Try and get your arm
Yeah.
condition as fast as possible.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's bad at all.
There's not other ways to buff this Storm guy, is there, besides... Oh,
Leave it to you?
attack mode.
I was just gonna say Levitine.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. That's cute. Okay.
Like this plus Levitine
He's a
on, like-
one play. Yeah, he's a 1 play point, so you can use like multiple Hammer Dragonets if you save them. I don't think you will. I don't think you'll have that many.
You can play them early to try and enable your condition. Once
Yeah.
you've enabled
If
your
you-
condition, you save them for Levitine, right? That's
Yeah,
the-
if you happen to have multiple, you can even for Levitine. That's like a couple of 1-drop for 4 storms.
I think this card is
nice.
really good. I think it's like a
Yeah.
4 out of 5 card.
Yeah.
Especially if the archetype goes anywhere. But if it doesn't,
Oh, and,
then obviously it's not good.
And also, Dragon Smash is just a decent 1-drop spell.
Yeah, and
2
giving
damage,
like there's so
another
many
weapon.
generators for weapon that I'm not really worried about the Levitine discard.
So like, yeah, that's true. Like we have the engine Oh, and there's the lizard. Okay, that's another armed. All right. The engine is
a lizard?
really fast. It's really consistent.
Oh my god, the lizard is armed! I haven't even seen
Yeah,
this
what
part
the hell? But like, it just is still missing the actual finisher.
Yeah, what is
Like,
the game plan?
maybe
Is
this
Forte
works,
the only
like-
game plan?
This just sounds like a mid-range deck, which is kind of weird. to
If
think
you
about
play-
mid-range Dragon,
If you play 3 weapons and then Forte, you get all 3 effects, right?
yeah, they all
Yeah.
go off separately to get the full effect. Yeah,
that could be... I feel like
that's
I'm
nice.
the biggest copium
It might
huffer
be
in the
coke,
world
but-
right now. Yeah, but it could be good. And okay, let's move on to Lance Lizard. I haven't actually seen this. 3/3/2 rush, and it's armed. That's good.
That's good. Yeah.
Wait, when 4
Trigger
armed
self-arm.
followers of left play gain +3/+3 and deal 3 damage to the enemy leader?
That's pretty sick, actually.
Wait, that's actually really good.
That's neat. Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
if you hammer Dragonoot 1, Draconeer on 2, you can get this so easily.
It's actually really easy.
No way. Wait, I'm actually
Okay,
getting
so
I
now
thought I
I'm
was
starting to think-
huffing copium this whole time. I'm actually
I
starting to
think
get
it's
excited
mid-range.
now.
I was thinking mid-range, but I think you actually do aggro. Or like, 'cause
Just-
you can get really good like early value.
Full
because-
aggro ramp armed. 1, 2,
'Cause
3
you
drop.
It's also the fact that I think the part that we've been neglecting. It's a small thing, but it builds up. The plus defense makes your guys stickier.
Yes,
It's
true.
sticky follows for early game, and that's really annoying.
Dude.
Hmm.
Am I coping or is this
Cope?
actually like good?
I think we can work with this. Like,
Can
I'm
you
not
check
sure
my
if it's
dragon
gonna-
main bias for a sec? Am I like full on huffing my
I-
own farts right now, or is this actually good?
From an outside perspective, the engine works. The engine is really consistent. but
Where's the finisher?
I'm just not sure if it being early aggro is gonna be enough, because that's the way I treat puppets every expansion, right? Like,
Okay,
puppets
yeah,
I
you got me
treat
there.
as an aggro deck, and it does work, but it's still like it's always like a step or two off, right?
I'm
it's
just
always
thinking
missing
like
something.
I'm
so,
just thinking like Control Haven loses Eris, so then you get Burn from Land, Storm from Hammer.
when was the last time you've seen Eris?
Okay. I'm just saying there's less control
But yeah.
on
There's less
ladder.
control. Control Force could still come back. I mean, so you say there's less control on ladder, but just Bahamut decks.
That's true. Resonance
Again,
is still good.
We still might. That's true too. We still might just see people go back to playing Dragon Bahamut. So
That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna give Lance. I think the burn is actually freaking crap.
the burn is significant. Yeah,
I'm gonna give Lance Lizard like a 4 out of 5.
I am feeling a lot better about this archetype now. Yeah.
It's funny that so far the worst armed follower is the freaking mascot. That's a shame.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right, Mermaid Songstress. What the hell is this? If this card is discarded, summon it at the end
Wow,
of your turn.
this card supports.
Restore 2. What the What?
Cheers.
Why?
So they introduced this. They reintroduced this card like 1 minute expansions randomly. Didn't explain. They just left. Like
Yeah.
Like-
what is this for?
we got one. I think last expansion we had like one random Discord support as well too. Yeah.
yeah,
that
we did. We
nothing.
got the guy who generated a Dragonoot Fist.
Yeah, but like who cares? Like
Yeah, no. When I said that,
don't-
I wasn't saying that out of excitement. I was saying that out of
yeah, exactly.
This
Like I don't understand why they're printing these random discard cards for an archetype that they're not making.
Anyway,
Like-
0 out of 5. This is freaking
Yeah.
trash.
You
Get out
can't
of my
even,
sight.
You don't even meme with it with like unlim discard or anything either. Like there's no point. There's no purpose.
Okay, Draconic Armor.
Unless they eventually lean towards like control discard.
No.
But who cares? No.
This is worse than for heal. It's worse than freaking medic for discard.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, get this out of my face, man. I'm making mad looking at it. Okay, Draconic Armor. Oh, this is good. Wait, put
This
Draconic
is
Weapon
so
into your
good.
hand. If any armed followers are in your hand, not even in play, in your hand, put a random
Yeah.
armed follower. That's such easy cycle.
That's a huge change from the anime. Like, oh my goodness.
That's an
anime was-
incredibly cheap cycle for a deck that looks incredibly aggressive. That's
The
incredible.
anime was just like you one play point, you just turn a guy into an on follower.
Oh,
But like
that's
it's a
trash.
searcher. It's trash.
This is good.
Actually, it's not trash in the sense that Arm works completely different than the anime, but
okay.
that's a whole entire rabbit hole.
Nah, this card's
Like-
good, dude.
They didn't even I'm not gonna explain it, but I'll just say that they didn't even bother adapting Armed, like the actual mechanic itself. They didn't even bother trying in this game. They were
Damn.
just give it buff and that's it. Just give it buff, make it an Armed father, just call it a day.
Feels bad.
But yeah, it's a good consistent engine. But
This is a good cycle for an aggressive deck.
like this is a really good engine. What? I'm not sure where you go with it yet.
I think in a vacuum, this might be like a 5 out of 5 card. If
Yeah.
Armed is trash, obviously it's a 0 out of 5 card. So we're
Yeah.
just gonna have to find out.
I do feel pretty confident. Like I'm confident we're gonna get the next Shadowverse Flame expansion before this rotates out, though.
Oh, maybe.
Like maybe in like we're gonna get the second half of the current season in like a year. Like right
Okay,
before
if
this
we get the
rotates out, I'm
second
sure.
half of the current season in a year, then when this rotates out, that half will be bad, though, right?
Exactly. Such is the fate. Just
Yeah.
welcome to Machina.
Feels bad.
Machina Nature.
No, that's true.
Many such cases.
Yeah, many examples of this. I think this card is fine. Let's take a look
It's
at the
good.
next
Yeah.
one. Lizardback Cavalier. 4/2/4. Storm. Enhance 6. Summon it. Enhance 8. Summon 2 more of the guy. Strike, deal 1 to all enemy followers. I don't know. No, I don't think you run this over Scyther.
Yeah, I was gonna say we already play a bad 4/2 Storm anyway.
That is true.
But at least the bad 4/2 Storm that we are playing right now, at least it summons her another copy for just the 4 play points.
And
You have
has
to
Bane.
enhance to get the other copies.
Yeah, this one you need enhance. No, this is bad. It's like a
And the strike isn't like a huge enough like,
one.
advantage.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, like it will proc for each of the copies that will storm and strike, but it's not really impressive.
I think this is worse than Scyther. I'm gonna give it a 1.5 out of 5.
Yeah, it's a 1, yeah.
All right. Dragon Bane Blader 2/3/1. Okay, I hate that stat line. If Overflow is active for you, gain a rush and draw a card. Okay.
Okay.
Once on each of your turn, when this follower's attack or defense. Oh, draw a card.
Okay.
Draw a card with weapon.
It's like, yeah, you say you hate those stats, but we just casually buff it with the weapons, yeah.
Just casually buff it. Yo, you can just... That's so easy, too, because there's so many generators for... You can Draconic Armor on 1, and then play,
And bear in mind, too, that the armor, it turns it into an Armed Father.
Yeah, so you
don't
cycle...
you don't have to specifically play the anime card specifically
Yeah.
to get the engine start. You just play any follower with the armor.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I'm
Oh,
going to
with the
give this a
weapon ladder. Yeah.
3.5 out of 5, I think.
Yeah, I'd say 3, yeah.
A 3? Okay, yeah. I like it. It works with the armed engine. It cycles your deck. But
It doesn't let us win, but
where's the finisher? That's what we're asking,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Okay, here's a stat line I hate. 9 cost 6/5. Augite Worm. Accelerate 1, discard a card. Why?
whoa, there's
Draw-
our Discord supports.
Draw a card. If overflow, draw 2 cards instead. What is happening? Fanfare.
See, here's the thing. This is a good discard support card, but
It is.
this card is not a thing in rotation. So
This card is not a thing in rotation. The only thing you can discard is Noir and Blank and
like I
that
know they're
mermaid
gonna
we just saw.
I know they're gonna eventually just randomly drop the discard win con, but like this is a buff situation where they're gonna make all this trash support for an archetype that doesn't exist. And maybe when they do make that archetype exist, maybe it becomes good. Like at least this is the most playable out of all the discard support we've seen.
The Accelerate is fantastic if discard was a thing, but it's not.
Yeah.
And the body and effect is horrible. So
Like yeah, I guess in a vacuum, Excel on overflow, Excel discard draw 2 is still good.
God, where is
But
my
like
ship
it's still
Bane, please use
fine,
Saurus,
but
man.
yeah.
No, this card right now, because there's no discard, it's a 0 out of 5. But
it's I'd say it's a potential 4.
If discard comes back.
When discard becomes a thing, it's going to be a huge deal.
That's
like,
what I was
going
going
to be a huge deal.
Yeah.
But
right now it's poopy doo-doo, so get out of my face. All right, last card. Dragonblade Might. 2 cost. What if it's discarded? Why?
Stop it.
If it's discarded, draw a card. If Overflow is active for you, deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. On play, it's discard a card, draw a card, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Okay, whatever.
They wasted 3 slots on discard supports.
I know.
How embarrassing.
I know, dude. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Can we move on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Shadowcraft. Masquerade Ghost 5/3/3. When this follower comes into play, summon a ghost. When a ghost comes into play, give a +1 attack. When an allied ghost is banished, summon Gargantuan Ghost, which is a 4/4 with ward. And last words give your leader the following effect at the start of your next turn. Summon a 6 cost of this guy without last words, then remove this effect. So the entire Shadowcraft is just focused on this ghost synergy right now, I assume.
Yeah, so it transforms normal ghosts that, typically banish themselves. They just leave. It turns them into actual value by having 4/4 Gargantuan ghosts that do not banish at the end of turn.
No, they don't.
They banish when they leave play, so they don't make shadows, but it's still like 4/4 stats, 4/4 ward stats.
I honestly think this card is kind of scary, man. It just generates so much value, right?
It has potential. Like that's a lot of stats for 5 costs.
Right. You get the 3/3 up front. You get the 3/3 on the resummon. You get the 2/1 storm that turns into a 4/4 ward. Okay. Plus, you can combo this on 6 with Spirit Invasion.
Yeah, there's other cheap. Yeah, there's other cheap cards that make cheap ghosts as well too.
Corral Souls. Hello. You draw through your deck and you extend your damage.
Granted, though, this is one of those kind of cases where Shadow is so cracked.
That is true.
Is this new archetype gonna make a difference for Shadow?
I think
Shadow has been trying to introduce so many new archetypes for the past expansion. We have Soul Taker, Mordecai. We have this now.
We have Burial Rite aggro. We have Ghosts now. We have FNG. We have GTA.
Everyone's just playing Chronos. And I think the only thing that deck lost was Luna.
That's true.
Which is a big deal, but like if we ignore the existence of current Shadow, like Chronos or whatever, this is good value. I'm just not sure if it's gonna create an actual archetype around it. Like if it's gonna be good enough. It's kind of like Auden. It's like a weird case where it looks like a pretty good engine so far, but does it have the actual payoff? I don't know.
Yeah, compared to what it already has.
Yeah.
I think if Shadow wasn't as cracked as it is, I would be very excited for this.
Yeah.
But because Shadow has so many good options, this feels like just like my fear is that this is going to be a cool mechanic with cool flavor that comes in and is just thrown away in favor of FNG. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Many such cases. That's been the way Shadow for such a long time, where there's so many cool mechanics that it could be using, but it doesn't matter because it's just, just play Last Words or just play Evo, just play Chronos instead. You know?
Yeah. So I think, but disregarding the context, I think this card is actually quite strong.
Yeah.
Just because it can combo with other cheap ghost generators, it gives so much value. Like, already you play this on 6, you get 11 stats plus the storms from the ghosts early on.
When it dies next turn, you summon a new guy, you have an entire new turn to just combo as many ghosts as you want.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Easy. It'll be really easy to summon 4 ghosts.
Yeah, exactly. On the following turn, you get essentially a 0 cost of this guy. So
It's also nice that you can trade the ghost. You don't have to hit phase. You can trade the ghost, immediately get it killed to summon the Gargantua ghost and interact with that however you want.
Yeah.
Granted though, Gargantua ghosts, they don't count as regular ghosts. So anything that interacts, like say like give a ghost evo or give a ghost whatever effect, it does not work on Gargantuan ghosts. It's not the way that puppets are with enhanced puppet. It's not like it doesn't count as a ghost card, but yeah.
I think it's still great value though. Plus the fact that yeah, you're exactly right. Like the ghosts are also great targets for Krampus, for example. So now you Krampus a ghost, you get a freaking 4/4 out of it. Like that's nuts.
Basically this turns a lot of mechanics that players already do with regular ghosts. We already have so many ways where we just kill ghosts for whatever, but this turns it into like actual pluses now, like actual even more advantage.
Even more like board presence. It's so much more annoying to deal with. I think it's potentially really strong. I'm gonna give it a 4 or 5.
Especially if there's like a really efficient way to reanimate 5. I don't think there is right now, but if there's a really efficient way to reanimate 5 to summon like this guy for even cheaper, then it'd be neat.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of reanimate, the next legendary is exactly that. Tochella, Noble Necromancer, 5/3/3. Fanfare, reanimate 1 and 2. During your turn, whenever an allied follower is summoned with reanimate, if it's the first or second time this turn, give it +1/+1 and ward. If it's the third or later, give it +1/+1 and storm. Evolve, reanimate 3. Okay. It is interesting to note that if you do have a reanimate 5 that can reanimate Tochella, it procs its first effect on itself.
Oh.
So that's pretty exciting. And then
the wording is during your turn, so it doesn't have to be on board. It doesn't have to be on the field before. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't know if it misses time. Like if you reanimate the Tochella, I'm not sure if it misses timing for it being the third reanimate.
I don't think it does. They said on the Twitter. I think they specifically clarified.
Oh, did they?
That.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Reanimate some. Is this yet another? Mechanic for Shadow that.
Like another mechanic that doesn't matter because wait, I'm trying to see any other. So we can summon in Ghost Town. We can summon Mino, which is the last word support.
I have bad news for you. This is pretty much if this is played, which I think there's a low to medium chance given the price. It's just gonna be used for Keranos to summon Bahamut to go face by giving it Storm.
Charnanos is a fanfare though.
What do you mean?
Charnanos,
Yeah, you play this, and then you reanimate 1 and 2 on Fanfare. And then you play Keranos. It's the third time or later.
I thought you meant like reanimate into Charnanos.
No, you play Keranos. You play this and then Keranos.
You can reanimate Ding Dong.
If you play this and then Keranos, the Keranos is the third reanimate of the turn. So you give whatever you summon Storm. So you can give Ultimate Bahamut Storm.
Ooh.
I think
also like this is also just another like generic reanimate 2 to get going to Ding Dong again.
That's true.
I think was already like we had a card nerfed to not do that, but we can do that now again.
I think it's a little bit clunky, but
it has a lot of potential though.
It has the potential in the mid game to generate a huge board of guys, and then late game it can be somewhat of a clunky piece, but still a piece in an incredible OTK combo.
Yeah, this is a card that you'd probably play in Charnanos anyway, just because it's good value. You summon 3 more dudes. It's a bunch of shadows.
You summon Ghost Town.
And those 3 more dudes can include Ding Dong, which makes your board annoying and sticky.
You summon Ghost Town and Ding Dong and give them +1/+1 and ward.
You can get Runecraft back, another Runecraft if you want to.
You could do that. On the reanimate 3. Oh man, I think it's surprisingly good. I think it's
like it's pretty good with the current support as is. And it's one of those kind of cards where it's generic enough that it can become more and more abusable in the future.
I saw 5/3/3 and I'm like, I'm not scared of this. And then I read the effect. I'm like, no, I am actually. I actually am.
Yeah.
Like, not only is it good mid-game to summon more cyclers like Ding Dong, but then it's good late game because you can give whatever Storm. So
it's not totally busted, but it had the potential is there.
Like, imagine like the freaking FNGs that might tech one GTA, and then you can, instead of summoning Raider or Flaming Glass for the finish, you play Tochella, you summon 2 chumps, and then you play Keranos, it summons GTA, and that goes face.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear any of that because I just noticed the pizza girl.
Yes,
okay, we'll get to that. But
there is a pizza girl. That is true. I am hungry. But yes, I think this card is actually pretty good. I'm going to give it
That's good, yeah.
I'm going to give it is 4 optimistic?
I think I give it a 4.
Okay.
Because I think she is generic enough where she can have other crazy shenanigans in the future.
Taco, this is the longest video ever freaking made.
Yeah. I was hoping I'd have time to do like Genshin dailies, but
no such luck. You're stuck here with me.
There's no need for that. We have work to do.
Baccarat.
Like, we're being a lot more thorough this time compared to other reviews, but I think I'm enjoying this though.
No, I'm enjoying it. I think people appreciate it too. Baccarat, Peppy, Ghosty. Also, I will just say we're being a lot more thorough because every single freaking class is introducing a new freaking mechanic.
True. Yeah, like these are all new archetypes.
Yeah. Baccarat, Peppy, Ghosty, 2/1. Summon a ghost on Fanfare. If any Gargantuan ghosts are in play, draw a card. Last words, put a 1 play point of this guy without last words into your hand. This is a good card.
That's good. You can use that alongside the Masquerade pretty easily.
I mean,
for turn
you could
5.
just play this early,
turn
right?
6, I mean.
Play this early, get the last words. You get the 1 cost guy, then you can play it alongside Masquerade Ghost on 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah, because I think Masquerade Ghost is the only one that generates Gargantuans right now.
Is it? Okay, let me.
So you're only gonna get the draws in the mid to late game, which is still fine. Like, slamming down a couple like 1-drop copies of this alongside Masquerade is really good value.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. Masquerade is the only one who summons Gargantuan, but I think this card is still fine on its own. I think even if you don't play Masquerade, just in general, just an easy ghost is fine. I think there is a world where Shadow splits into 2 camps yet again, and we get the FNG, reanimate, whatever, and then on the other side we get Burial Rite shifting more into aggression with more ghost tools.
I just realized Gargantuan Ghost is a 3 cost. You can reanimate her.
You can reanimate it.
Cute. Interesting. Wait, no, you can't.
No, you can't. It banishes, dude.
Oh, well.
Still,
well, that's fine. Yeah.
I think there is a world where the ghost package that gets put into aggro Burial Rite and it becomes even more aggressive.
Yeah.
That's scary.
I think the ghost package has a lot of potential here.
I'm gonna give Baccarat a 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Trick Dullahan. Now I heard they butchered this guy compared to the anime, but let's see. 3/3/3.
I'll verify that in a moment.
Fanfare, Necromancy 1, draw a card, put a ghost into your hand, evolve
Necromancy 1 isn't even a condition. Like, why even bother?
Yeah, Necromancy 1.
Wow, that's 1 Necromancy for Chunnos. Wow.
Necromancy 1 is not a condition whatsoever. 3/3/3 that cycles and puts a ghost into your hand for Masquerade. And on Evolve, you can potentially, like... Oh, man. Isn't that good?
You'd have to use, like, it's not really, like, great to it's not super crazy combo with
Masquerade.
With the Masquerade, because you'd have to commit, like, a 3 play point and an Evo on him.
I think in mid-game, it cycles...
Putting a ghost into your hand, like, just normal summoning a ghost with Masquerade is fine.
I think this card is actually pretty good. Mid-game, you cycle, you put the ghost for Masquerade, and on Evolve, you trade with this, and the 2 ghosts can go face, or gives you another...
I'm looking at the anime card right now to see what they mean.
It gives
in
you...
the anime...
Oh, no, go ahead.
Go on.
I was just going to say,
anime,
like... Oh, Jesus Christ. We're never going to make it through this video alive. Okay,
Yeah.
you go first.
In the anime, he was when his father comes into play, you summon a ghost.
Ah, I see. So you can reanimate it.
Last words give you the identifying effect at the start of your turn. At the start of your turn, you summon Trick through the hunt without last words. It's kind of like, remember that one guy that summoned the zombie or the lich at the start of turn?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, that was end of turn, but you know. Anyway.
Sacrosanct.
He used to be, Trick through the hunt used to be a reanimate target in the anime, but oh well.
I think the cycle is good, though. Like,
you really like cycle.
I think it's important, yeah.
I think I'm kind of iffy on it though, because like I'm not sure if it's like super important to slot in as a 3 play point. It is a little more heavy.
Yeah.
For what it does for the deck, it seems a little bit heavy compared to other ghost options.
Yeah, you know what? That is fair. I will say that the evolve isn't bad, but it's not like super impactful either.
It's not bad, but it's not impressive. Unless we get some kind of condition in the future where if so-and-so ghosts have left to play this match, then do something.
Nah. Yeah, fair. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 then.
Yeah. I'm giving it a 2 for now.
A 2, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I
think it's hardest to make space for it. And
I'm keeping my eye on Burial Rite aggro, and I really do think there's a world where they go into more ghost stuff.
I think he's kind of heavy for what he does, and he also clogged up your reanimate 3 pool. I'm not sure if you really care about reanimating him.
That's fair, that's fair. Okay, moving on. Mischievous Zombie, 1/1/1, Bane. Fanfare, give Bane to an allied ghost. Enhance 7, summon 3 ghosts. Give them Bane and Drain. Dude, this card is like bad, right? There's no way. There's no world you run Mischievous Zombie over in Ghost Hound. I don't think so.
It's not really necessary to, like, I guess. Oh no, isn't Ghost Hound also a Bane?
Yeah, Ghost Hound's also a Bane.
Yeah, he's an inherent Bane himself too. Yeah. And yeah, casually giving a Ghost Bane is, it's
whatever.
Usable. It's whatever though. Yeah. And you're never gonna want to do the Enhance 7. Like, there's just, why would you even bother giving Drain to them?
No.
It's only 1.
I don't think this is any good, man. I'm gonna give this like a 1 out of 5.
That's out. I would have honestly, the enhance should have been like enhance 4, and I would have, like, that's reasonable. Well, I guess like enhance 7 to get 3 Banes and Drain is nah.
I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5.
I really like his design too. I really vibe with his design, but he's so bad here.
Yeah, he's really bad. What do you give it out of 5? Quick, on the spot.
1.
Yeah, same. Who is this? Hugin and Moonin. Are these Odin's ravens? But they're anime girls? Yeah, Hugin and Moonin are the names of Odin's ravens.
Megalol? Okay.
So in Shadowverse lore, Odin is actually surrounded by 2 anime girls the whole time. Okay.
Based.
3/1/1. Fanfare, summon it. Okay, so it's a 3/2/2. If at least 5 allied cards had last words when they were destroyed this match, give +1 and rush to all allied Hugin and Moonin. Last words, draw a card. Huh, okay.
It's last word support.
Yeah, but with the rotation of Link Staff, the only payoff for last words is Kerberos. So why?
I mean, I'm sure we're gonna get another last words payoff by the time this rotates out. Also, interestingly, she's a 3 cost, so she's a maneuver target for Sleipnir with Odin. Wow, that's cute. Anyway,
that is cute, but also, who?
It's a shame that, like, she's not a great reanimate target either.
No, she's
like
not.
She's just a draw card. She's a draw without the inherent stats.
5 allied cards with last words that were destroyed is actually not easy.
It's
not easy. Luna's doll rotates out.
Well, Fanfare, you summon another copy, so it's a draw 2.
So you think it can?
It's 2 last words bodies, draw 2.
So it sort of builds towards the at least 5 proc condition.
That's technically good. That is good. It's just
it's incredibly low tempo on 3 though.
Yeah, I think 2 bodies. It's low tempo stats, but it's draw cards which furthers your win con. effort is your quest, which is good.
But your quest payoff is Cerberus, which doesn't do that much damage.
But it's last words though. It's one of those kind of things where it's gonna get, like, we don't know if Ghost is gonna get the payoff. We don't know if Omni is gonna get the payoff. But we know last words is always gonna get more support. Like, they're gonna get something in the future.
I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not feeling this one. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5.
Like, the moment that they print a good last words condition, this becomes a staple for it. Like, it's gonna be a key card for it.
Yeah, giving +1 in Rush is not bad. I think right now though it's a 2 for me. I think
it's not super impressive, but for its purpose, it's really good in my opinion. So I'm giving it a 3.
All right. Hydra of DK 766 Rush. If it was summoned with an effect like Burial Rite, gain the ability to attack twice. Last words Necromancy 6. Summon it again.
What do you reanimate with this now?
How do you summon it?
I mean, yeah, wait, that's a last word Necromancy 6, so you have to trade in them into a guy. What is this Hydra doing in Shadow?
Oh, wait, so it also gains the ability to attack twice when it gets resummoned from the last words. But
yeah, but no, who cares?
No. The body
is
that good. The body's not even big enough to trade that well with 2 attacks.
Yeah, that's true, and like, it's a Necromancy 6, but it's not a replacement for Luna.
No, that's a 1 out of 5 for me.
It's just a take 2, yeah.
All right, Stygian Pizzaiola. Hey, I'm walking here. 3/3/2. When this follower comes into play, restore 2 defense to your leader. Oh, so it works on Burial Rite.
Yeah.
And last words restore 2 defense to your leader.
That's nice.
It's like a defensive target for Burial Rite, but what is Burial? Burial Rite isn't a defensive deck, man. You want to play Anisage and go face, so I don't know what's going on.
Sure, there's potential for this in like a control deck, but like Shadow doesn't really have the cards to lean towards any control players.
I was just gonna say, right? Like it has the potential to be in the Burial Rite control, but to what end? You know. So.
And she's not as efficient of a last words follower compared to the Silver.
No.
Compared to Who Megalo, because this is only 1 body for 3 drop, and it's not as crazy. It's not really unnecessary last words effect. It's just heal. That's it.
God, it's so freaking funny that she has freaking pizza in the sticks.
Yeah.
What is happening?
What did she mean by this? Oh, Amy is in the door.
How could you bring pizza into this?
They mentioned Amy, the Psychopomp guide, in the lore text. That's cute.
Really?
I'm not reading it right now. I just skimmed it, but yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give her a 2. 1.5. Yeah. I'll give her a 1.7 out of 5.
Sure, you do that.
She gets the extra 0.2 because she has pizza.
She's not. Yeah, that's true. She's not the most useless of the scuffed reanimate targets, I guess.
It's weird. All right, next. Bonebreaker Bladesman. 2/3 ward, enhance 7 +4. Evolve this follower. Strike, deal X to the enemy leader. X equals this follower's attack. Take 2?
Nah, take 2, yeah.
I mean,
that's a funny amount of damage.
7/7/5.
That's funny, but it's not important. Like, it's you're not
in rotation.
Constructed.
No.
Yeah.
It's a take 2, Andy. I'm gonna give him a 1.
A 2 out of 2. Take 2.
2 out of 2. Perfect score.
Actually, even take 2, I still only give it like a 1. It's just whatever.
Ship of Morning Souls. 4/3/1 rush. Last word summon 3 ghosts. What? It's not. That's not good. It's not good.
I really want. Like, I feel like we're getting so much massive ghost summoning.
Yeah, but this one's bad.
I feel like
it's so expensive.
I know. I mean, yeah. Even in terms of the mass or something, is pretty bad. But I have to wonder. I think we are gonna get some kind of ghost-like payoff in the sense that, like, when X ghosts have left play,
Ghost Feast
something.
Print it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't, but yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
No, I think this one's bad though. I'm gonna give this one a 1 again. What about you?
Yeah, one. Yeah.
The bronzes are disappointing me a little bit here, Tonko. Necro Carnival,
Oh,
summon a zombie and a ghost. Oh, okay. Enhance 6, reanimate 5 instead of summoning a zombie. Hey, there's your reanimate 5.
That's the reanimate 5. That's what we're talking about. There we go.
Oh, and it reanimates Masquerade Ghost and then summons a ghost!
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
that's alright.
So, wait, does Masquerade Ghosts... Can you stack with them?
Can Masquerade Ghost stack?
So,
Yeah.
when you have 2 Masquerade Ghosts, they both give +1.
Yeah.
So your
and
ghosts are going to be at 3.
and if one ghost dies, you get 2 Gargantuan ghosts.
Yeah, so say you do Masquerade Ghost, you summon 1 ghost, give it +2. You reanimate, reanimate and summon 1 more ghost with Necro Carnival. The new Masquerade Ghost on play summons a 3rd ghost. So you have 3 ghosts, 1 with 2 attack, 2 of them with 3 attack. Hit face for 8. They
And then
all become wards.
Yes, that is correct, sir.
That's cheeky. That's cute.
That is cute. I'm gonna give Necro Carnival a.
And I think even without the enhance, it's still like a decent card.
Yeah, it's not
It's a
bad.
body. It's a tempo body and a ghost.
Gives you 2
your
shadows and a
face.
target for Krampus. Yeah, no, it's not
Yeah,
bad
that's
at all.
good. Yeah,
I'm
like.
gonna give it a 3 out of 5. It's a little weird, but it's not
I'm kind of
bad.
leaning towards 4.
Oh,
just
really?
because it's just because it's like an okay generic spell, just in general you can use.
Yeah,
Like
but-
you can use that in aggro. Like if they come out with like an aggro archetype again, it's a body with a face.
That's
which you-
true. Okay, I'm gonna adjust to 3.5, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Blood! Here we go. Okay, Blood is the one I know the least about, I think. I have no idea
This
what
is-
even their gimmick
This is
is.
also an archetype that got that I'm gonna have to explain the anime context because these guys also got the raw deal.
Okay, I have no idea what their gimmick even is, so let's just get into it. Howling Demon. 5 cost, 5/5. Deal 3 damage to all enemy followers. If Wrath is not active for you, deal 3 damage to your leader. Oh god. Otherwise,
That's-
evolve this follower. Storm Drain.
So
Okay.
I actually didn't realize he dealt 3 to yourself. Like without that, like yeah, you do want ping. You do want to ping yourself when you don't have that, but that's 3 damage to yourself.
That is 3. I will
So you'll-
say it's not
you'll
as bad.
never want to play this. Like
Nah, it's
you
not
will
as
never
bad
want to
post
play this
Urias,
early,
though.
but yeah.
Oh wait, no, your ice is gone. No.
Oh no!
I just realized.
Oh, we can't even do Doomlord anymore. At least
No,
we can't
so-
use him as efficiently.
The rotation of Urias is devastating for Blood in general. The rotation,
That's a
okay,
shame.
and they're supporting Wrath this set. It looks like, and
Yeah.
Archdemon rotates. Omni-faced rotates.
Yeah. So he doesn't gain evil stats, which is hilarious because in the anime,
Yeah.
he pretty much had the same effect of 3 damage AoE and Wrath for Evo. In the anime, his stats were 8-6 on Evo.
That's really good. Why
he
is
didn't have Drain though, but like fat stats, just summon guy get fat stat storm was pretty funny.
this guy? I don't know, man. Is Wrath the thing? How can Wrath be the thing? We've done Wrath.
Wrath is just that mechanic. Again, it's one of those mechanics that just always comes back. It's just how it is.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
this is
artifact,
not
it's
even
like
that great
spells.
of a payoff. It's like okay.
It's like, yeah, like it's technically decent because it's still AoE.
I
Like,
guess
it's
you can
okay.
manual
It's still
evolve
5 cost
it.
AoE.
You can manual evolve it too. That's an
true
option.
if you really want to.
I'm
Like,
gonna
you
give
can use it to like steal game, but it's not.
God, I feel like an IGN 7 out of 10 is my my
Yeah.
3 out of 5 for this one.
It's a 3 out of 5 for me. Like it's
Yeah.
fine, but it's a huge bummer compared to a lot of these cards are huge bummers compared to the anime.
Right.
But
Okay. Next up,
by itself, if I take out that context, it's an okay card. It's a 5-drop AoE with storm.
it's
Like,
it's
still
your
fine.
mid-game bomb for Wrath, and that's
Yeah.
fine. It's a replacement for Omniface, I suppose. Okay.
Yeah.
Next. Holy smokes. What is that art? Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. 2-1. Sorry, I got distracted.
Say
2-1-3.
hello to your next leader, Igni.
2-1-3. Tavali Demonic Cat. At the start of your next turn, draw a card. At the end of your turn, if allied followers have... Oh, it's evolve support? If allied followers have evolved at least 5 times, deal 3 damage to the enemy leader and restore 3 defense to your leader. Okay.
That's a Rooney. Okay.
Bane on evolve. And that's it.
It's Avarice support too. I don't think there's really anything that like benefits off Avarice right now, but that's there in case if they ever print more Avarice.
This is burn for a pure Evo list? So
Pure Evo didn't lose anything in the current rotation, I think. So
that's true,
like
but it's
Pure
also not
Evo
very
is
good.
fine. It's not that good, but it's a functioning archetype. Like
Yeah.
it has the pieces. It can work.
It does have Lord of D for the finish.
I
That is
think
true.
giving them a Rooney, like just an easy 2-drop, 3 damage, heal 3 is really good for the deck.
The cycle is quite strong too. I think this card is fantastic, don't get me wrong.
It's a cycle. You do like the cycles.
I value cycles, what can I say?
But
I spent too long
the
playing
fact
Dragon, which is a class that has no card draw. So,
Yeah, exactly. Like the fact that she's potential Avarice support in the future, like when Avarice does eventually comes back as a mechanic, then this is there.
I'm just saying any card could be improved with the text draw a card.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Um,
Bane, deal 3, heal 3.
yeah,
it's
the
fine.
Bane's kind of whatever. It's only for like a mid-game
Yeah.
Evo. I think
Yeah, it's fine.
for Evolve, like this is an amazing card. 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
But it's for an archetype that I'm not sure is going to be a thing. I'm going to have to see if there's any more Evolve support in this set.
I think generally like cheap damage like this tends to perform well.
Yeah.
Like say Rooney and Vampire Lady from Precon. Ilia, for example, the Union Burst lady. Those were pretty good for their decks. Granted, this is more specific and specifically Evo, but Evo at least is an archetype that has the Evo support. It just needs a bit more payoff, and having more face damage, smaller face damage, but consistent face damage like this is a good addition.
Tavali on its own is amazing, assuming that you're going to get to that condition. I think I need to see a little more consistency out of Evo Blood, though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see enough evolves out of them sometimes. I'm going to have to see if there's any evolve support in this set. All right. Demonium Punk Devil. 3/1/5, Bane Drain. If Wrath is active, evolve this. At the end of your... that is Evo support, but I now have to play...
Are they gonna make us play Wrath Evo?
I hope not. Please.
Because the Legendary is a free Evo too.
No, dude.
No.
I don't want to play Wrath Evo. I just want to play
really don't.
Evo. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to your leader. Do this 2 times. Well, that's an...
But that is good.
That's
really
a great
good.
Wrath enabler, yeah.
Also, hilariously, this card is actually a spoiler. We haven't actually seen this effect in the anime yet.
Oh, well, there you go.
Because the character, he pretty much he hates his buddy, so he just uses this guy's Discord fodder.
That's funny, actually. That's really
But this is
funny.
really good.
No, Bane, Drain, and Ward on a free Evo that, when it's not free Evoing, it's doing 2 activations of Wrath. That's really good.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh. Yeah. It's
I
good.
like this buddy.
And you can manual evolve it in a pinch. Nah, it's a good card. 4 out of 5.
Yeah, 4.
Next. Demon Maestro. 2/1/1. If Wrath is not active for you, deal 1 to your leader and draw a card. Otherwise, put Infernal Orchestration into your hand and change its cost to 0. Is Infernal Orchestration a card? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a token, it's a straight up card. Okay. Last words, at the start of your next turn, deal 1 damage to your leader and draw a card. So it's a 2-cost, 2-ping for Wrath.
Yeah, it's
But-
an Avarice proc.
But
whenever
1/1
if that
is
ever matters.
horrific for this
Yeah.
deadline.
Infernal Orchestration, we should read that too.
Sure. It's a give +1/+1 and rush to an allied follower. If Wrath is not active for you, deal 1 damage to your leader, otherwise draw a card. It's a lot of cycle for Wrath, I will say that.
Cycle good. It's a good amount of pings. it's just a shame because this is one of those cards that got super duper butchered from the
That's what I
anime.
heard, yeah. A lot of people are saying the same
So
thing.
his anime effect was fanfare. Give it leader. It's a leader effect. At the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to your leader. Then, if there are 4 or less cards in your hand, you draw a card. If there are 1 or less cards, you draw 2 cards instead.
Okay,
So in the anime, he was
Handless
that
support?
and discard support.
Okay, I'm glad that. Thank God that didn't happen.
I am glad that didn't get printed for real
That's
because
scary.
this was like unreasonable.
This is a lot of draw and 2 pings. I don't know. I think it's
And the 1-drop spell, just for reference, the 1-drop spell was deal 2 damage to your leader. Discard 2 random cards from your hand and evolve a random allied unevolved follower.
what?
If that is active for you, evolve all allied followers instead.
Yeah, this card got butchered, and thank God.
Yeah,
it
there
did.
was no way those were gonna get printed
No
for you. It's just
way
really
in
funny
hell.
to see.
That's ridiculous.
That was not gonna happen, but that's hilarious.
I think this is okay. I'm gonna give it 2.5 out of 5.
I think like it is definitely a buzzkill compared to the original form, but I think for the purpose here, like it has enough Wrath pings and cycle that it's still fine.
it's potentially
it's a
3 pings or 2 pings or whatever. It's 2 pings.
It's like you hate to see it, but it does work for what it needs to do. Like
Yeah, but it's also kind of mid. I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
I guess I'll give it a 3 because it's still just the fact that it's still multiple pains for 1 card is still quite good for
That's
that.
fair. That's fair. All right. Going on the music theme, Trombone Devil, 2/2/2. If Wrath is not active, no, Tonko, they are gonna make us play Evo Wrath, man. If Wrath is not active for you, deal 1 damage to your leader. Otherwise, gain the ability to evolve for 0 evolution points. Evolve, deal 1 damage to your leader, then 2 damage to all enemies. Okay, so it's 2 pings and 1 card, but
It's 2 pings in 1 card. It's an AoE that hits face. That's good.
that is an AoE that hits face. That's ridiculous, actually.
That's quite good. I'm just frustrated that we really are gonna have to play Wrath Evo.
Yeah, we are gonna have to play Wrath Evo. That is the world we live in. This card is good, and it's sad that
it's
we
good.
have to play this.
It's good. I just don't like what it's making us do here.
I'm gonna give this a 3.5. I think.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Yeah.
Malicious Blader, 4/2/2. Put random 2 play point blood follower from your deck into your hand. Recover 2 play points. Evolve, deal 4 damage to an enemy follower. What are you pulling with this? Tavali?
You add to hand Maestro and Trombone.
Tavali?
Wait, what?
Tavali is a 2 cost. The demonic
Who's
cat.
that? I don't remember who that is.
The legendary, the one that healed, the Rooney.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
It's a thing. Like it's a searcher for. That's the thing though. There's a lot of 2-drop search targets for Evil Wrath now.
That's true.
And because you have so many valid 2-drops, I don't think you have to go out of your way to search, like to make space. for
Probably
a
not.
full-cost
Also, the
searcher
fact
like
that a
this.
lot of these cards have draw on them anyway, like Maestro and Tavali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you're pressed for the search. Like it's okay. Evolve gives you like a little bit of additional
Yeah, but it's not
a little bit of
fantastic
additional
either,
damage.
to be
But the
honest.
thing about a bunch of these blood guys so far is that they evolve with 0 evil points. They're not necessarily like self-evos, right?
Yeah, true. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 5, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Furious Wolf, 6/4/2. Oh, what is this? Crystallize 3, Countdown 3. At the start of your turn, if you have more evolution points than your opponent, subtract 1 from the amulet's countdown. Last words, summon a Furious Wolf. Rush. Last words, deal 3 damage to all enemies, including face.
It's a take 2. I mean, there's no reason to slot in a crystallize in any current archetypes right now.
There's no world in which you play this as a 6 cost and on 3.
It's a really funny Highlander summon target.
That's okay. Mierabane.
That's cute.
Mierabane.
What was his
Blood.
name again? The funny clown man.
The funny clown man.
Yeah, you remember the 7-drop for Blood Highlander?
Oh, that guy.
That guy, yeah, it's a funny summon off of him.
But
But yeah, it's not like a constructed card or anything.
yeah, it's pretty bad. I think there's no way in hell you ever play this for 6. There's very little chance you play it on 3 compared to
There's
other
no
3
reason
drops.
to crystallize. Just, yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 1.5 out of 5.
Actually, a pretty good take two, though. I'll give it that. Like, actually good take two.
All right. Next, Fashionable Friend. 7/4/4. Excel 1. Deal 1 damage to your leader. Summon a Forest Bat. Fanfare summon 3 Forest Bats and evolve all unevolved allied Forest Bats.
Wow, evolve support. Wow.
Do you
but
run this in Wrath? Are you that pressed for pings? Probably
I
not,
don't
right?
know if you are, because we have multiple cards that do multiple pings already.
Yeah, we
I
already
don't
have
think you
ping
have to make
cards.
space for Excel.
Don't we still
Like,
have
it's a
Valoric?
one drop. It's a one drop, sure, but because we still have a lot of good. We still have a lot of
Yeah,
good
but
Wrath
it's
support,
a
even
one
from, like, the
drop
old
with no
support.
upside late game. There's no
Yeah, it's just the bad Nancy.
and the body is poopy doo doo. So,
yeah,
I mean, it is 3 evolves, so you can play
because
Jupiter
all the
after.
new Wrath support is pretty good as far as pings go. And
We still have Valoric, right, in rotation?
Who?
Valoric. The
Yeah.
Omen.
Hell, we still have a Dark Contract in rotation.
That's true.
Yeah, so I think we're fine. We're fine.
Nah, we don't need
on
this
things.
one. I mean,
Yeah.
Copium, you can play this, get 3 evolves, activate Jupiter, but you
Wow.
hopefully... You want to activate Jupiter on 6, not on 8, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, 1 out of 5. 2 out of 5. It's whatever. Alright.
1 for 1 cost.
1 for 1 cost. Last card for blood. Oh, sorry, 2 more cards for blood. Ferocious Harpy. 2/2/2 rush. If Vengeance. Oh, what? If Vengeance is active for you, gain +2 and draw 2. That's so bad, right?
This is like standard era Vengeance. Like
Mono is
classic era
gone!
Vengeance.
You can't play this anymore!
Like, there's no incentive to proc Vengeance. Like, yeah, sure, we have ways to proc Vengeance now.
You have
Like,
waltz
early
now.
Vengeance now, sure. But, like, we don't have the win con anymore. Even then, our win con wasn't even. This buffs itself. This actually would have worked.
This would have
with
been
mono.
great
What
in
the
mono.
hell?
This would have been fantastic in mono.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Yeah, but unfortunately, mono is gone. 1 out of 5. 1.5 out of 5. I'll be nice.
Oh no, even when Vengeance comes back, which it will eventually, I'm sure. But even when Vengeance comes back, I don't think you make space for this. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever. Demon Blade. Oh, I love the art on this guy, actually. 3/3/3 Demon Blade Fiend. Okay, no effects.
Ah,
Evolve. Summon a Devil Blade. Activate Vengeance until the end of your next turn. What's a Devil Blade?
oh,
At the end of your turn.
this thing.
What? I haven't seen this card in 20
Wow,
million years.
it's mono support.
All allied followers.
Oh no,
gain
it's at
plus-
end of turn. Never mind.
End of turn, all allied followers gain +1 attack, deal 2 damage to your leader if Vengeance is not active. Anyway, this is a
Why
trash card.
would you go out of your way to summon this?
Anyway, this is a trash card, actually.
I don't understand.
This is actually a rare 0 out of 5 card that we just stumbled upon here. my
It's
friend.
it's a 1 just because it's a Vengeance enabler.
We
but
have
it's the
walls!
worst- Yeah, like it's one of the worst Vengeance enablers I've ever seen. That's just embarrassing.
This is actual dookie. Alright, let's move on.
I just don't understand why they reprinted Double Blade. Like, what's the point? I don't
Tonko,
get
they
it.
reprinted Dragonoot Fist, okay? So I'm used to it.
That's true. Yeah,
The last card is Infernal Orchestration. We've already talked about it. It's okay, I think.
that's
whatever.
fine.
Yeah. 2 out of 5. Okay. Haven. We're at the final stretch now. Only 3 left.
We're almost to my class.
So yeah, we are almost to your class. Get excited. So Haven, their mechanic is buffing their followers with keywords, specifically Storm and Ward. Okay, I'm
It's
gonna have to
Storm
see.
Ward, which sounds broken, but
It sounds broken, but it
don't-
also sounds like they have to do a lot of work because not only do they need to play their buff target, they need to play their buffer, and they need to play crystallizes. So I'm a little worried.
I'm not even gonna bother explaining the anime version because it's very convoluted in RNG.
But, okay.
It's basically all the buffs in the anime were random. So I really hope it's not the case. Like, it's randomly give Storm, randomly give Ward. I really hope that's not the case here.
I don't. Okay, well, we'll have to find out, I guess. I'm pessimistic. I'm cautiously pessimistic.
Yeah.
Because it requires so much work. You need your buff target, your buffer, and crystallizers.
Like
Well, let's take a
all of
look.
like most of the anime archetypes were like busted in the anime. This one was the goofiest one, so
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Diamond Master 222. Strike. If it has Storm and Ward, destroy all enemy followers. Once on each of your turns. When this follower gains Storm, give Storm to a random allied follower without Storm. Do the same for Ward. Can't be destroyed by effects. Okay. So here's the follower you need to buff.
Did you see the Twitter video featuring this card?
It was so specific, man.
Like, it's a very specific lethal combo where they did 0-cost Skullfane, Diamond Master, the Gold Buddy that we're gonna see later on, and what was that one-drop spell that ignores Ward?
Angel's Grace?
Angel's Grace.
That, dude, their showcase, quote-unquote showcase video for this card was like a lethal puzzle.
Yeah, exactly. It was really funny. It looked cool, but it's very impractical.
I'm gonna reserve my judgment on this one until we see the rest of the package. I'll come back to it later.
Yeah.
But I think it looks goofy as hell.
It's goofy.
I'm gonna have to find out. Okay. Holy Lightning Bird, 644. Oh, here's a crystallize. So here's one of the crystallizes you need.
Yeah.
Crystallize
we do need
one.
a lot of crystallizers. We do need a lot of crystallizers.
That's
for
true,
this
yeah.
archetype.
Wingy requires it, the buddy. Crystallize 1, countdown 2, last words, deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower, put Holy Lightning Bird into your hand. Okay, the fact that it's countdown 2 is freaking me out. Why, for such a really
It's a countdown 2 that adds... It's a countdown 2 that adds another copy. The idea, I think, is you summon a bunch of these just to keep having Skullfane fodder.
Yeah, it would have been nice if it was countdown 1 so I could play Skullfane on it.
Yeah.
The fact that it's countdown 2 and the effect is so mediocre makes me a little wary. Okay.
I think you're still gonna play it. It's just not too crazy. Like it's nothing too impressive, but it's fine for what it does.
That's true. And then on the body, it's a Storm. If you've played 5 cards with Crystallize, recover 2 play points. So it's a 4/4/4 Storm.
Wow, it's a hero at home.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Anyway, it's kind of whatever.
Wow, all you have to do is give it ward, then it has synergy with the diamond.
Yeah,
Wow.
what's happening? This. I'm trying to be optimistic. This sounds so stupid.
Yeah.
This mechanic. Anyway, 2.5 out of 5, I guess. I've literally have never felt less emotion for something in my life.
I think I think one drop crystallizers are still good.
Yeah.
Because we still have Vaj. You know how good Vaj has been in the Tactician's Cup so far.
That's true.
Vajrandra or whatever. This is just gonna be Tactician's Cup at home.
I have no idea what card you're talking about, by the way.
It's a 7-cost guy. The 7-cost is that reduces cost for each amulet you play.
Oh,
and
that
he's a
guy,
strike,
the champion.
He's a strike banish.
Yeah. That's true, actually. That's true. That champion gets killed by the new rune spell, Aqueous Sphere.
Yeah, but
I'm a little scared about that.
it's just, yeah, it's a payoff that Amulet Haven has right now. It's not a fantastic payoff. It's just an annoying tool that they have, but it's something.
I don't know. I think Holy Lightning Bird, it's doing nothing for me, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be proven wrong. Okay. Wingy! Chirpy Gemstone, 2/1/1. Fanfare, give ward to all allied followers with 2 attack or less, so it's literally specifically for Diamond Master. Then, if you've played at least 5 cards with Crystallize, give it Storm. Or give them Storm. Okay.
Okay, so Wingy by itself can fully activate Diamond Master's condition. Doesn't even give Lightning Bird Storm because it doesn't have the stats for it.
No.
I mean, it doesn't give it ward, I mean.
It doesn't give it ward.
Oh, wait, no, it does. Wait, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it's a ward first, and then Storm.
Yeah. So, Wingy, you need to play cards with Crystallize. So do you just play Holy Lightning Bird to shuffle the Crystallize? I think so. But, am I happy about it? Not particularly.
does
I
give
mean,
itself ward,
There-
and I'm kind of wondering if there's like a scuffed, if this is scuffed Ward Haven support. Do we
Oh.
even have? Do we even still have Ward Haven as an archetype right now? After rotation, I think we do.
We have
kind of.
Wilbert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Wilbert and we have
Wait, but then like
Sabers.
the only non-ward father you play in that entire deck is a Crystallize. The Crystallize 4-drop, and she can't even give a ward because her stats are too high.
But here's an interesting note. Every other follower in this set has 2 attack.
Oh.
So is Wingy going to
Okay.
be the linchpin of the entire thing?
I think Wingy, just as a generic enough, just in a vacuum, even without Diamond Master, I think it's still a good effect.
It gives word to itself
It can-
too. That's not bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're never gonna want to, but at worst it's a 2-drop 1/1.
No, that's bad.
That sounds pretty
but-
bad. But I think the idea of giving anything ward has potential for like memes in the future,
Yeah.
provided it has the stats for it. But there's potential there.
I think I'm going to give it a tentative 3. I'm going to come back to it once I've seen the other cards.
I'd say it's a 3 because it has potential for cheeky interaction in the future.
Yeah,
Like,
like
it's
if you
not-
just play a bunch of
even-
crystallizes, you can play a bunch of guys and give them Storm.
Even
That's
if
not
Diamond
bad.
Master, if Diamond Master falls apart, it still has potential for interaction in the future.
Yeah, yeah.
Wingy still has things it can work with.
Yeah, nah. I'm going to give it a 3 for now. I'll come back in a sec and we'll figure it out. I think you're right though. Okay. Bejeweled Shrine. 1 cost, amulet. If any other Bejeweled Shrines are in play, randomly destroy 1. Okay.
It's a tree, so,
and
yeah.
the last
It's
word
summon.
draw a card, so it's a tree. Or a Summon Temple.
yeah.
Yeah. Whenever an allied follower with Storm and Ward attacks, give it +1/+1. If you've played at least 5 cards using their Crystallize effect, give it +1/+3 instead. Oh, why couldn't it be +3/+1?
Oh, but like, well, yeah, that would have been a bit much. But like, wait, I think that kind of was what it did. In the anime, it was +3/+3.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Okay,
+1
but-
+3.
Interestingly, you just have to play Crystallize. They don't all have to pop off.
No,
Was
that's
Wingy
true.
Would it that way too? I didn't see.
Yeah. Wingy's worded that way
Okay, you
too.
just have to use Crystallize. That's cool. Okay, that's fine. So Holy Lightning Bird is bad, but at least it's a consistent Crystallize that you'll keep having at the very worst.
And Bejeweled
You
Shrine
can
is
at
not a
least play
card
them.
you feel bad running 3 of because it recycles itself. So
It's
that's
a
not so
cycle,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not so bad, and it sort of enables your whole deck. Again, right now it looks like your whole deck is 2 attack storms. Not sure if that's gonna work out.
Here's the thing: is that this doesn't actually help getting your condition. It's a win more card in the sense that it doesn't really do much when you don't have the full combo, the full like Stone Ward board.
True, and the payoff is
itself,
just a
it's
+1
like-
buff. Is that even?
It's very mid for like most of the game, but at the very least, it's not a countdown, so it's not gonna die itself unless your opponent goes out of their way to remove it.
Which they probably won't do. But what's the payoff? Is the payoff 12 damage in Stormers? Is that the
Yeah,
payoff?
you just try to get a full board of ward guys, buff them up, and hope for
It
the
only
best.
gives them +1 attack, so it's maximum
Yeah.
14 damage.
Like it makes it's
With
a
a full
it becomes
board.
a full board of heavy defense wards, but like it's annoying, but I'm not sure if that's enough for the deck.
I am so suspicious of this art. I don't know if it's gonna be a thing
Yeah.
at all. I don't know, man. I hope I'm
Yeah.
proven wrong. I'm so on the fence about. I don't know. I'm off the fence. I'm on the doubter side of this right now. But
yeah,
we'll have to see.
same.
I'm gonna give this a 2, I guess. Nah, 2.5.
I give it a 2 because
Okay.
even in the context of the archetype, it's not even that huge. It's not even like a necessary combo piece. It's just kind of a bonus. That's it.
Yeah. All right. Next card. Sapphire Priestess 2/2/2. Fanfare. If any allied amulets are in play, draw a card. Whenever
That's a cycle.
I know. What's up with the cycles in this set, man? What's going on? Whenever another allied follower attacks, if you've played at least 5 crystallizes, draw a card.
That's not once per turn, so that's cheeky.
Oh, but hey, wait. Evolve gives Storm and Ward to another allied follower with 2 attack or less. You can just give it to freaking Diamond Master
That's
immediately.
straightforward. Yeah, okay.
So you can Diamond Master this turn 4. And then Diamond Master gives this Storm. So Diamond Master plus this is 6/6 Storm turn 4. Plus
That's
Ward.
pretty aggressive.
That is pretty good. Maybe
I actually forgot. That Diamond Master is a 2 play point, because in the anime she was 4. Oh wait, no, never mind. Wait. Yeah,
now you can play Diamond Master and this alongside each other, giving you 6/6 in Storm Ward.
That's not that bad. Okay, maybe waiting for the full effects for the crystallized. Maybe that's just bait.
Maybe it's bait. Maybe you just play Sapphire Priestess and go phase.
Nah, just play a more straightforward aggro build.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this 3.5 out of 5. I think it's pretty good. It's an enabler. It draws. Yeah,
it's probably like the best of the Ward Storm support so far. Because even if you don't play the archetype, actually giving anything Storm and Ward, this isn't restricted by stats the way that Wingy is.
No, it is.
Just kidding. I'm dumb. I can't read.
It actually is.
Tonko fashion. Alright. Well then.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like a feather rush where you give anything.
Nah, that would be ridiculous. Okay. They nerfed Zell. They can't do that.
Point,
They can't do that.
Too good to be true.
Nah, but it's good with Diamond Master. All right, I like it. Okay, next. Muse Chef 6/2/2. Whenever you play an amulet, subtract 1 from the cost of this card. Whoa!
Wow, a spell boost follower. Wow.
Whoa! Storm, fanfare. Put an amulet from your deck into your hand.
That's pretty good.
It's okay.
That's a better payoff than Vaj.
That's true.
It's a storm. It's a storm by itself. All you have to do is give it ward with Wingy. This better work with Crystallize. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this works with Crystallize.
No, it works with Crystallize. Of course it does. Yeah.
But then put a random amulet. That's good. Yeah,
and it puts Bejeweled Shrine into your hand, I guess.
It's not a big storm, but it's a storm that Wingy just has to give 1 buff to and becomes active.
It's okay.
And I think even without the context of it being without the Diamond Master gameplay, it's still a nice little storm guy. And an amulet search. That's still really good. Even if you're not specifically doing Diamond Master, like it's still like a good 6, like easy to use. Storm, hit face, get a card. That's good.
Yeah, and you always have crystallizers because of Holy Bird or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're probably not, and with the amount of cycle, you're probably not going to get stranded in a situation where you can't reduce its cost.
Yeah, that's why Lightning Bird is so bad, is because it's not about the effect, it's about the consistency.
Yeah.
About like consistently having crystallized.
Nah, that's true. I think I'm gonna give this a 3.
I think a 3. 4 might be a bit optimistic, so I'll say 3. No, I'm not giving it a 5. No.
No, it's 3.5. I said.
3.5. Yeah, sure. I'll use decimal here. Sure.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you've taken a weirdly anti-decimal stance today.
it's just extra efforts. Extra thinking.
I'm big on decimals. I mean, I could have just extended to 10, and then it'll be easier. But anyway, Grace of Taurus, 3-cost amulet, countdown 3. If at least 5 amulets have been destroyed, subtract 2 from the countdown. Summon Taurus the Great. And Taurus the Great is the guy that is the freaking Gandagosa.
It's a storm. Follower strike. I mean, it's follower strike, but it has inherent storm. It's a countdown. It's a 3-drop. I mean, yeah, it's countdown 3.
Oh, it's not Gandagosa. I read the effect wrong. I also forgot this guy existed.
It's just a 5/3 storm you can summon for 3. So it's like
it's a 3-cost amulet that requires you to meet that condition. So you summon this.
I know, but like
latest mid game.
I think that's a good enough payoff for a 3-drop. For its 3-drop.
Also,
amulet.
subtracting 2 means that you can immediately proc Skullfane off it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you have enough ways to reduce it. Like,
but this time it's not played; it's destroyed. Keep that in mind.
That's true. Yeah, but like even like you throw this down early game, it curves itself into a 5/3 storm. Like the 3/5 Storm Birds was already annoying enough as is. This is reverse stats.
Yeah.
That's 5 to face for 3 play point. I mean, it's delayed, but you have ways to accelerate it.
It could be super good. I just...
Oh, but you can't give it World with Wingy, so what's the point?
I think like amulet support, well, we have Vajra, we don't have Yathlon anymore. We don't have anything. I don't know. Like, what do we...
Yeah.
Like, the deck isn't a thing right now, is what I'm concerned about. Yeah.
I just think that if the deck becomes a thing, this is going to be kind of scary.
With Vajra and Skullfane, this might be able to push it a little bit over the edge.
Because we do have other easy... I think we do. We have other easy counter reductions. Like, there's that 1-drop Silver Amulet that reduces...
Yeah, Hero Fence, whatever.
Yeah.
No, I think you've convinced me.
It's a little scuffed. It's a little scuffed, but I think the payoff for it is so fat. Like, a 5-attack Storm is...
That's true.
Concerning, yeah.
I'm going to give it a 3.7 out of 5, let's say.
Same? Decimals? Yeah, sure. I'll go with that.
Okay. Emerald Maiden, 6/4, Crystallize 1, draw 2. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, that's played. That's being played.
Yeah.
That's being played. It's a worse Golden Bell, but it's still good.
We actually haven't had one of those in a while, actually.
Ward, Fanfare, Summon Adamantium Bird, which is the 3/5 with Rush. Whenever an allied Haven follower comes into play, give it Ward. Oh, so it gives the guy
Adamantium
Ward.
is 3 attacks, so you don't give it Store with Diamond. What is the point? But
that's true. But you just play it as the Crystallize almost.
Yeah, I don't think you're
time.
gonna play the body, but it's still.
I think you almost never play the body. Like 0.
Yeah.
They're gonna do the Shadowverse channel at the end of the set, and it's gonna have stats on how many times it's been played for the Crystallize and how many times it's been played for the body.
Yeah, I was actually wondering why the hell she was 6 cost, because she was a 3-drop in the anime, but it's because she's a good Crystallize here, so that's good. Yeah.
The Crystallize is fantastic here.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna get played just.
She's higher cost so that you'll never ever have to play the body.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's a 4 out of 5 card. You just play the Crystallize, and that's your freaking.
It's because we haven't had that bell in a while. Yeah, like honestly, by principle of just being a bell, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. Just because those are always stable for amulet decks, no matter what.
Okay. Muse Jester, 5/2/3.
Heal Jester.
Crystallize 1, countdown 3, summon this guy. It's a Storm Ward that on Fanfare summons itself.
I mean, it has Storm Ward already, just right there. It's like you don't have to do the extra effort.
It's a Crystallize and it's a Storm Ward.
It's a 1-drop Crystallize. That gets
you can make this work with Bejeweled Shrine in the early game, because you don't have to use your combo enablers for it.
Yeah, and we don't have that many like cheap Storm followers. I think with Amulet.
Wait, I think this could be potentially pretty good. Like
this is good.
You put down Bejeweled. No, Bejeweled still requires the 5 cards. Okay.
No, but like, even aside from that though, it's just a Falcon. It's another bird. It's another Storm.
It's a bird, but it has Ward and it advances your game plan. Yeah, I'm down. I'll give it a 3.5.
I give it 4. It's an easy to use Crystallize 1.
It's true.
An easy to use Crystallize 1 and it's a Storm Ward.
I'll give it a 3.8. I'm feeling a 3.8 right now.
Like it's a Storm bird. It's a 1-drop. It's a Pinion, right? It's a Pinion that actually does something on board. Like it has actual valuable stats.
I'm whipping out the first 3.8 of the stream. Giving it to Muse, Justin.
Oh, ambitious.
All right. Holy Armored Cheetah. Fanfare put Duck Knight.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Yeah, that's a 0 out of 5 card.
Next. Just play if you really needed Hollow Dogma.
Just play it. It's a basic card.
Just play it. Yeah. It's not even on a rotation. You just use it.
Anyway, that's poopy doo doo. Next, Prayer Urn, 3 cost, countdown 4, enhance 8, summon Sanctum Keepers and Guardian Fox. Sanctum Keepers is a 4/5 Storm and Guardian Fox is a 4/5 Ward. Whenever an allied Haven follower comes into play, restore 1 defense to your leader. Dude, this card is so bad.
That's pretty bad. mean,
so bad. 3 cost and it doesn't do anything?
no, it's there because you get the heal effect with the basic effect without enhance.
Yeah, but
that's a really bad effect though.
it doesn't do anything the turn it's played unless you play it alongside stuff, and the stuff you played alongside only restores 1 to your leader.
It's a 3-drop for a very mid heal effect.
Boo! Dude, this is trash. 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, next. Oh, that's it for Haven. Hey, we're on your class! Let's go!
It's my time to shine. I've been
starting to
waiting for this.
hyperventilate. I already saw you do the memes of the Tom and Jerry cube.
Yeah.
All right. Vermidea, synthetic voice, 3 play point, 0/1. It's an artifact on the body.
Yeah.
And at Burial Rite, summons a Keen Edge. Whoa, okay, that's actually pretty... that's good. That's really good.
Pretty good. That's really, really good.
That's like insanely good. At the end of your turn, if at least 6 different names, give +1/+1 and ward to all allied artifact followers. Yo, that's so strong. Wait, you can Burial Rite an artifact follower, get Keen Edge, and this is an artifact follower that's already 3 names.
Exactly, that is. Because we were already playing the 1-drop Lishana spell,
Melody's Return.
We were already playing that just to get Burial Rite for names. It was really bad for the deck, but it was just good enough to get the names. Because there was like difficult names to grab, like Celestial Artifact.
And this gives you a free Keen Edge.
This does the same function, but with more like tempo.
Is Spinaria still in
Keen
rotation?
Edge? No, she's long gone.
Really?
This is pretty much like a replace. Yeah, she's been gone for like 2 expansions now.
What happened?
Whatever.
My time just passed me by.
Exactly. But like, okay. This is like some. This serves a similar function of Spinaria, where she gets a bunch of names for 1 body. Keen Edge. We actually don't have that much heal in Artifact, I believe. So having access to Keen Edge again is really good.
Yeah.
And the end of turn, it's kind of like the Last Words guy, the Pumpkin Man.
Yeah.
The one that gives word to the entire board. It's like that. It's not as big of a stat buff compared to him, but arguably easier and faster to do. And I believe there's like a way to summon, spoilers, but there's like ways to summon artifact boards. There's more ways to summon artifact boards.
We still have Discovery, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can get to 6 names easy on this, right?
It's already really, really easy enough as is right now.
It's 3 names in 1 card, and it gives you a freaking
3 names in 1 card.
It gives you a freaking Keen Edge. That's insane.
You could maybe get 6. You can get 6 names on turn 4.
Yeah, you probably could. Plus Keen Edge, 5 cost. You summon it turn 3. Calamity support. Hey.
Oh. Now you're speaking, Mother. The Burial Rite counts for the Calamity proc.
Hey?
Oh my goodness.
Yo, this card's good. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5.
It's a 5 for me, dude.
Yeah, you love her,
5.
don't you?
I was surprised because when I saw the artwork, I'm just, yay, puppet support. Let's go. Hold on.
No, not puppet support. Wrong. It's artifact, and it's crazy.
She doesn't even, like, I get that she's riding an artifact, but she doesn't even look like a homunculus red Spinaria or Lucio. Anyway.
Yeah, dude, but the freaking traits are just willy-nilly in this game. There's
it's like,
there's tons of robots that don't have the Machina trait. There's tons of guys that don't have the trait they're supposed to.
Speaking of, I like how there's just one Machina guy in the bottom.
It just doesn't even matter.
We'll get to that.
All right. Tonko, talk me through this. Absolute Chastity. Very fitting name, given that all Portalcraft mains are maidenless.
She's just like me, for real. Speaking of maidenless, she looks like what's her name?
Melania.
The funny prosthetic lady. Yeah, the funny prosthetic lady. Yeah.
10/5/5. Whenever an allied follower is destroyed, subtract 1 from the cost of this card.
Yep.
Ward, fanfare, banish, evolve, draw cards until there are 7 cards in your hand. That's a 5 out of 5. The card.
It's a 5 out of 5. Like, this is extremely abusable with puppets.
That is crazy.
Because puppets, I keep saying this. I say this every expansion. Puppets are a really good engine. But the problem with puppets is that they don't get much advantage. They don't have much draws. All the draws that puppets have were scuffed.
Yeah, like the Trigger Happy Puppeteer or whatever her name was, the 3 cost
It is
gold.
so easy to use up your entire hand. By the time that this gets played, you just casually draw a new hand.
Yeah, plus you're fusing with Orcus too, so you can absolutely abuse this.
It's a fat ward. It's a fan for banish. People are gonna complain about this card.
It's
this
a
card
draw.
is-
It's a draw, freaking until you got 7
it's a
cards,
draw
man.
Until 7.
You're already getting rid of your whole hand by fusing Orcus, and then you
And
play
it's
this guy.
really- It's extremely easy to play this for low cost with puppets.
It's
You're gonna
low
see a lot
cost.
of
You play
matches-
this late game. You get freaking dual blade. No, this dual blade's out.
You're gonna have a lot of matches where you're gonna see multiple copies of this game played in one turn, just like Tolerance.
Dude, freaking
And,
all the absolute cards are goddamn
you're gonna-
menace.
you're gonna see the main play that people are likely gonna do is play this alongside Orcus. Because if you can't kill Orcus is gonna be hiding behind multiple wards at this point.
Yeah.
If you don't kill Orcus, you're dead meat. Like that's just how this is gonna go. And like, although the good news is that this is the last absolute card. This is
This is the last one.
They're a trio.
This is how the Egyptians felt when all the plagues finally ended. That's
yeah. And that's what they make more in Rage of Bahamut that I'm not aware of, or Rise of,
Oh
but it is Rage.
God. Every
Yeah.
single absolute card has been a menace, dude.
It's actually kind of funny looking back at Marcy, because she's the only one that doesn't have reduced costs.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a cracked,
It's
cronked, bonkers bazonka card. It's a 5 out of 5.
kind of wonder if she's gonna get nerfed, because I think her stats are way too high.
I mean, right now,
She's
Rezo
way
is the
too
best.
she's
yeah.
way too easy to summon, and her stats are way too high.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Rezo right now is the best deck, but Rezo Puppet's on the rise, and this.
Then again, I did say that Orcus was gonna get hit last expansion. I did hype up Orcus last expansion.
But this card is so strong, man.
It's also very generic. Granted, I don't think you're gonna play an artifact right now, since you don't really turbo as many bodies in artifact compared to like unlimited or puppets do.
I think it's probably for Puppet or Rezo Puppet, and it's incredible.
It's for
in those
Puppet.
decks.
It's for Puppet. It's the support that Puppet has needed for like years now.
Yeah.
I think this is
Jesus.
the last piece that Puppet's actually needed to become like really cracked.
Finally, the last Infinity Stone. Yeah, this card is nuts. Okay, moving on. All right, when I see an artifact, it's my time to Zerk. Artifact Dominator, 6/3/3. Accelerate 1, destroy an allied artifact card. Okay. Restore 2 defense to your leader, draw a card. Okay. You can
That's
kill
good,
off
yeah.
your own Vermidea
Cycle.
with this.
Yeah, and you kill off just any name in general.
Summon copies of 3 different allied artifact followers of different costs. Okay, summoning back Vermidea
It's
is kinda
duplicator.
bad. Yeah,
It's a duplicator for one that's cost. That's pretty good.
It's
That's pretty neat.
cheaper duplicator that has an excel that gives you names, restores your defense, and cycles. It's a good card. It's a good card.
Granted,
right?
the reason why duplicator was played, he only got played like after augmentation. Like he was only really like amazing augmentation, but
Yeah.
it's just one cost cheaper, one turn cheaper, and it has a really good excel. Again, it is so easy to get names now. Because I've been saying this for years. The one thing I wanted to get in artifacts, like with named artifact support, was just more ways to kill your own names. And we have so much of that now. I'm so happy.
And actually, summoning Vermidea with this guy is actually not even bad because Vermidea then buffs the board.
Exactly, yeah. The dilemma though is that K-pop man is a 3 cost, so he does interfere
Oh,
with the
that's
summon.
true. That's true.
But like even then though, like it's still just good value in general.
Nah, it's a
Fine.
good card, I think.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's a 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. All right, next. Arc.
And they also more
Okay,
heal.
can
Like,
you read
like
this?
I said, just
Okay,
finish my
yeah.
thought really quick.
Yeah.
It's more heal. Like I said, artifact didn't have much heal. We have a bunch of heals now, so I am excited. Anyway,
Yeah.
the funny box. What's in the box?
Yeah. What? Can you walk me through this one? Because I don't understand.
At the end of your turn, randomly activate one of the following effects. You can give +1/+1 to a random ally follower,
Okay.
or increase your max defense by 1 and heal 1.
Uh-huh.
Or you randomly search a portal follower, add to hand. And if you have more evil points than your opponent, you activate all 3 instead, so you won't have to worry about the RNG.
Isn't this like only really good on second then?
Exactly, yeah. Like it's unlike other kind of like Evo benefit kind of cards. Like this is really, really bad outside of the going second play. Like
because not only is it only one effect, but it's inconsistent if you're not second.
yeah, and it's not the way that say Cosmos is, where most of the effects are positive. Like most of the time when you play Cosmos, it's pure RNG, but most of the effects of Cosmos are going to be beneficial to you. This kind of RNG, it's very low impact, so it's like doesn't feel like it's worth committing the time or play points or effort for this guy.
Yeah.
Granted though, of course, me being me, I figured out the goofiest way to make use of this card, and I pictured a build. In my mind palace, I pictured an idea.
Yeah.
Of have Arc search for your only one Portalcraft follower, Cosmos. Just guarantee search Cosmos. Just have a Cosmos solo deck.
That's stupid.
It's so stupid, but I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna try it out.
Here's my problem with Arc. So cards that are really only good on going second, like Metatron or Amiel or whatever, they're still just good followers to just play.
Yeah, they're still fine. They have a use. Arc is completely useless.
I was just gonna say, like, meanwhile, Arc, good on second maybe, but then on first, it's like absolute dog water. So I just don't think you sacrifice a deck slot for it.
I also like how I got so excited because in the anime like collab website page, it shows you all the slots of all the cards that they're gonna have from the anime. There was one Portalcraft card. We haven't seen Portalcraft at all. There has been no hint of Portalcraft in the anime. And all I got was a fucking box.
Yeah, I heard this was like a plot point or something for the anime.
Like, we don't even know anything about this box. There's like been nothing about it.
It's a literal mystery box. They're doing the freaking...
Yeah, exactly.
They're doing freaking J.J. Abrams Lost or whatever. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this card sucks. I'm gonna say it's
pretty bad. It's a 2.
I'm gonna say 1.5 out of 5. Actually.
I say 2 because at least I can meme with it. Like I can at least figure out dumb ways to play it. It's not good. My ideas are never gonna be good, but it's cute, I guess.
Well, moving on from the box, we have these. Okay, I've seen all of them so far except for the silvers and bronzes, so this is all new to me now. Sweeper Doll, 1/1/1. During your turn, whenever an allied follower evolves, put a puppet into your hand. Once on each of your turns, when an allied puppet comes into play, give it Bane.
Okay, so this is kind of like that one 2-drop bronze all the way from Steel Rebellion.
Are there any abusable free evolves for this?
In rotation, not that I am aware of right now. Or maybe I'm just being dumb. I'm the Portal main, and I don't even know.
Okay.
But nothing like really obvious comes to mind right now. It's mostly just like Evo for free, Evo points. Like
you get
it's not
one
like
Bane
so
puppet per
Evos.
turn with this. Hey, so
that's pretty useful. Like I mean, it's better than that other guy that gave Bane to Ghosts.
That's true. Not a high bar, but it did clear it.
This is you can play multiple Sweeper Dolls, have an Evo. You like say if you play 2 Sweeper Dolls on turn 2, you evolve a turn 2 follower. You the 2 play 1 follower. You get 2 puppets. Yeah, sure, it's fine.
Tell me, as the puppet main, do you make room for your deck with this when it doesn't generate puppets like vanilla?
I think
I worry about the curve as well.
Well, because you want as many puppets as possible for chastity, I think you're fine trying. Like, you can afford to make space for it, I think.
I'm just wondering,
I gotta double check.
Do you have enough already to even...
Yeah, puppets have a lot of good generators that I'm not super certain if you need to go every way to make space for it, but it's not that bad.
You still have Craftsman's, right? And you still have Flower Doll?
Yeah, because at the worst, this is still a 1-drop follower, so it's easy to just plop down for just a body.
I don't know. I think...
Although, yeah, puppets are pretty well off right now because they didn't lose anything important in Renaissance.
I see this and I see the ghost of String Master's past, and I just wish it was him instead.
I know, it's String Master at home.
Yeah.
I think she's fine. I'm going to give her a 3, personally.
Yeah, okay. I think that's fair. I'm gonna give her
she does what she needs to.
I'm going to give her a 2.5.
Giving Bane, I think because remember, we did lose a Maestro spell. So
that's
we
true.
don't have
That's true.
access to Easy Bane. It's hard to get Easy Bane. So this does. Oh, I just realized that you don't need to wait till Evo for the Bane.
No, you don't.
It's just a basic effect. Actually, you know what? 3.5 for me because
Oh, damn.
I think just being an inherent, just give any puppet Bane is actually really, really annoying. Because
Okay.
it's not even restricted. It's not even restricted in the way that Maestro spell was. Maestro was only late game. You can plop this at any point.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So say you have the 2-drop 1/1 gold lady, the one that gives negative stats. Have one puppet attack a Bane, and then reduce the stat of other followers on the field. Yeah, that's that's gonna be really annoying.
Ah, you know what? That's true. That's true.
I'm kind of like gaslighting myself into giving this a 4 now. I think it's gonna be a very frustrating card to deal with.
We lose determination, though.
Yeah, but
What's our draw engine?
determination wasn't even that good.
Other than absolute chastity, of course. What's our draw engine now?
That's a thing. That's all we have. But even then, the unnamed determination wasn't even a good draw engine.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
It was only late game, and me being me, I only ever drew unnamed early in the game, and I never ever drew it when I needed to.
Yeah,
So
well, that's a skill diff, Tonko.
It's a skill difference, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 3. You're almost gaslighting yourself into giving it a 4. That's
I've
interesting.
gassed out myself into giving it a 4. I think it's going to be a very annoying follow to deal with.
All right. Okay, next follower. Alter Plane Life Form. What the hell? Looking like a Destiny 2 NPC. 5/3/4. Rush. Follower strike. Banish the enemy follower. Dude, this is...
Wow, it's Calamity support. Anyway, it's a 1.
Anyway, it's a 0.5. I'm not even gonna give it
Yeah.
a 1. This is like a... You'd never play this. Okay, next.
Yeah.
A new discovery. Choose an airstrike or... Oh, summon a airstrike or barrier? Oh my god!
Oh
my God!
tears. I was, you know what, when I saw that,
Enhance
I was like,
6,
oh, it's a
summon both? Summon both?
shame. Yeah, that's, you know, like when I saw that, I'm like, oh, it's nice to have Keen Edge back, but I wish we had the other P shifts as well. Oh,
What?
dear. That is incredible, dude.
That's a 4.5 for me, buddy.
That's
I'm-
yeah, I'd say it's a 4.5. I
That's
wouldn't give it
so-
a 5 necessarily, but like that's
That's
so
so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, sure, I can't get the 0 cost P shifts anymore, but like, just having a consistent way to get like just a barrier, just plop a barrier.
Yeah,
And has
dude.
6 to summon both. pretty
6
good.
to summon both is nutty.
Yeah, I think like it's not, you can't cheap play points with it the way that you would it with P shift,
No.
but it's a consistent way to get them out, which is
That's
really
the.
nice to
It's
have.
also you're getting airstrike in the pool for Zerk to Zerk off to and summon.
Exactly,
on
yeah.
Zerk. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Of
that's-
course, Zerk to Soak off to will have to compete with other 5 costs, the other P shifts, but
Oh, that's
the
true. It is
option
different
there is
costs,
fine,
isn't it?
yeah.
That's true. That's true. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, why is Zerk different costs and not different names? That's interesting to me. I guess to make it less good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
it's reasonable. I think it's fine.
Yeah. All right. I like that card though. Next, Mech Wing Attendant. Put Mystic into your hand on Fanfare.
Because
Ah.
Mystic does become it's a fanfare to draw one, and we do like cycles. But
No, yeah, but I don't want to play Mystic.
well, here's the
I could
thing
get Mystic
is
for
that-
free off of the freaking.
Yeah, that's true.
Onslaught.
We do still have onslaught. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
no, I think like it's not even that bad. I just don't think Artifact is gonna make space for it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I don't mind
I'm
this
in the same
card.
boat. I don't
but
think it's
wouldn't
main
go.
deck.
I don't mind this card, but I wouldn't go out of my way to make space for it. Unless
Yeah.
unless we lost like super important stuff. I think when more stuff rotates out, I might make space for this. But
Did
eh.
we lose multi-armed? No, right?
No, we did. Yeah, that was a while ago actually.
What?
I believe. Yeah.
What happened to me? Did I just like go into a coma or something?
Get with the times, old man.
Okay. Anyway, no, I don't think you main deck this. I think you're right. I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
Yeah, it's a 2.
Yeah. Okay.
At the
it's a 2.
very least, yeah, like I'll give her a 2, but at the very least, she's only 1 cost. She doesn't get in the way. She's not heavy the way that one. There's that one like 2-drop
Yeah.
to add an anno to hand.
Yeah.
And I was actually kind of excited about that guy at first because we didn't have that many good ways to summon analyzing at the time. But now we have a billion ways to get them, so who cares?
Anyway, whatever. Next, Dandy Marionette. Okay. 7/4/4. Fanfare. Summon Enhanced Puppet and Puppet. Whenever an allied puppet comes into play, deal X to the enemy leader, which is that follower's attack. Whoa. Can you dwarf engineer doll operation this?
That's really goofy. That's really bad. But that's goofy, and I kind of dig it.
That's so dumb. This is a bad card, but holy smokes, it's funny.
It's a bad card, but it's funny. Because this works with Orcus Fusion to ping 2.
Yes, true.
So
but you have to
like,
play a 7-cost 4/4 for it?
Yeah. So you can only summon 4 guys. Without any like buffs, it only does at the most 8 damage with 2 Orcus Fusions.
So this card is
that's very bad. But
this card is a 1, but I'm looking forward to the Tonko stream that I'm gonna chill in where you pull this off with Doll.
I'm gonna find a way to play this. Because if your opponent does have a board for you to trade puppets in with, you make more space to summon.
Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna watch you OTK someone with Dandy Dollop, bro. I'm so excited.
It's gonna happen. It's just gonna be very difficult.
This is gonna be my favorite stream of this month. Is you playing Dandy Marionette Dollop. I'm gonna have a good time.
Pressure is on.
It's a bad card though.
Yeah.
Next, Rusted Giant 5/6/6 Ward. If this follower was summoned with an effect, evolve it. Someone with an effect. Storm and Ward on evolve, and it's a Machina card. What?
It's Gulia support.
It is Gulia's support! Oh my god! I forgot about Gulia's!
Because no one uses as fanfare. But like, it's both Gulia support and Calamity support.
Wait, what do? Do you play Melody's Return on Rusted Giant so you can summon it with Gulia's?
That appears to be the case, and that is also a benefit for Calamity too. So, Calamity Machina.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 1.5, but I'm gonna say this is gonna be my second favorite stream of the year from the esteemed streamer Such Batanko.
Again, it's bad, but I'm going to play it. Oh, he doesn't gain Evo stats, unfortunately.
He doesn't gain Evo stats, but he's a free guy off of Gulias. That's not bad.
With Gulias, that becomes just 10 Storm, because there were no other good Machinas you're going to play in that deck.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, if you do 10 costs, you can do 7 cost Gulias, get this guy and Gulion over the 3-drop token to give them +2/+2 buffs. All of that for 10 costs.
Twitch Prime, twitch.tv/SuchBatanko. Anyway, let's move on.
Oh no, this card could become Goofy in Tactician Cup, maybe.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Puppets Assemble. 2 cost. Put 2 puppets in your hand. Rally 10. Give them last words. Put a puppet into your hand. That's
alright. Rally 10 is the easiest thing.
That's good.
Like, it's not as abusable compared to the 1-drop that you get the. But having both the 1-drop and oh my god, Chassis is gonna be so toxic.
Craftsman's is obviously better, but this card is good. This card is good.
The fact that you have access to both Craftsman's and this for so many puppets for Chastity.
Yeah, and for Orcus, and for everything. Dude, yeah, that's a good card. I'm gonna give it a...
It's
worse than Craftsman's. I'm gonna give it a 3.7.
Yeah, but it's worse, but it's still really good for what it does.
Yeah.
It's where the deck is going, what it's getting directed to. That's really good.
I'm giving it a 3.7 out of 5.
I'm actually pretty happy with Portal here. Like, nothing is like overly broken. Well, I guess Chassis is overly broken.
Okay,
but
Chastity is overly broken, but other than that,
but
I'm with you. I'm happy with this. We got a good mix of puppet, artifact, and absolute jank. It's a great time. Great.
It's overly broken for an archetype that really needed that push, last push. I'm hoping that this is exactly what puppets needed.
No, I think
to push it over the edge. I can't wait for everyone to complain about puppets, dude.
I'm happy with Portal this set, man. You got a good mix
Yeah.
of like supporting all of your archetypes and a little bit of memery. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, exactly. I got both good support and really, really dumb shit that I get to play.
I think the
with.
worst card you got was Alter Plane Lifeform, which is just a nothing burger, and then the rest is good stuff. Yeah, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go to neutrals. We're on the last stretch. Tonka, we've been recording for 3 hours, and I'm just realizing now that I've put our audio tracks on separate layers, so I'm gonna have to run it through Handbrake in order to upload this.
Oh. All right. Well,
I can't direct upload it. I'm gonna have to render it. Okay, anyway.
That's unfortunate.
This is Jiff's card, Uranus, 3/3/3, neutral legendary. Fanfare, banish an enemy follower with 3 defense or less. Then, if you have 20 cards or less in your deck, restore 3 defense to your leader and evolve this follower. Can't be evolved using points. Strike, deal 3 damage to the enemy leader. If you have 5 cards or less in your deck, deal 9 instead. So, what do we think?
His evil art is hot.
Dude, he's literally just V from Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
Who is hot? That's true. I think this card is actually pretty solid, kind of techable. It's anti-Bahamut, right? On Evolve. You get your deck milled to 5 cards, and then you just play Uranus and deal 9 damage to their face.
just casually do 9 to face.
As a counter.
6 on Evo, like, so it's overstat. I mean, it's late game Evo, but...
It's overstat, it's free Evo,
yeah.
It restores defense to you, and it deals 9 to the enemy. It's good in Mysteria. It's good in Highlander, and it's good for anti-Bahamut tech. I think it's a solid card. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I think.
I don't think there's that many decks, like that many good decks that go under 20 right now.
As a 3/3/3 banish 3 defense.
No, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think just being a generic banish is fine. Banish with the body is fine.
I think
3.5 is fair. Like, it's not degenerate. But
I think it's splashable. I think that's the best thing I can say. Yeah.
Also, this is one of those expansions where you only have 1 legendary in the base expansion.
Yeah. That's
which, I'm guessing the reason why that's the case is because anime spoilers, like the other legendaries is gonna both be anime stuff. Because the buddy here, this is an anime spoiler. We have not even seen this guy get played yet.
Okay.
Like, we didn't even know this was a neutral. We thought it was Haven.
All right, let's move on to the buddy. Garuel Seraphic Leo. 1/1/2. Until the end of your turn, subtract 2 from the cost of a neutral follower in your hand, and give it the effect at the end of your turn. This follower is in play, destroy it. Okay, so what are you trying to cheat out? Evolve, give another allied follower the following effect, can't be destroyed. So you can evolve this to make that guy that you just summoned not get destroyed.
So you summon Jerry?
You summon Jerry early, right?
You summon Jerry early. You can do Satanio. and even if you're not using this for like a giant meme win con like those two, you can give Ding Dong non-destruction. 0 cost Ding Dong with non-destruction.
That's true. I don't know if...
Because you don't have to meme with this. This works with any neutral.
Yeah, but
has a lot of potential.
Is it main deckable with Ding Dong?
No, but
yeah, I was just gonna say. I think you only main deck this if you're playing Jerry.
You know what I main deck this in?
What?
I main deck this in Arc Cosmos because the entire rest of the deck is neutrals.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5. It's fine.
I think it's 3 because it had like the wording of it. Just subtract the cost of any neutral follower has a lot of potential there.
I just don't know if it's worth any slots, man. I
don't think it's like not like a practical deck is going to be playing this, but it has that meme factor where it has so much that it could enable in the future.
That's true. I think I'm gonna play it with Mierabane, and I'm probably not gonna play it outside of that. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
I did just notice he has exactly Ninja's hairstyle, and it's freaking me out. Let's move on to the next card. Greater Will. 2 cost, draw a card. Give an enemy, including it can work on the leader, the following effect. Until the start of your next turn, reduce damage dealt to 0. Interesting.
We had a 3-drop body that did the same effect, and that guy saw some niche play.
This cycles and does it, so...
Cycle good.
Cycle good. Control spell boost with this? That could be annoying,
Yeah,
man.
because this
Spell boost runs the lock card sometimes. That's messed up.
I don't think there's any leader damage in rotation mode. At least not any like crazy like.
They're gearing up for a Valdane reprint, just you wait.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
No,
this is a good counter card to consider like for any point in the future.
Yeah.
And control decks, I'm gonna play this because you can use this just stall and delay on any fathers as well.
It cycles.
If you can't remove it, you just it cycles.
And it's a cheap spell.
Yeah.
I think it has utility. I'm gonna give it like a 3 out of 5 for now. I think.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah. Next.
It's not like a meta changer right now, but it's a good option to have.
Yeah. Okay, I've seen those cards already. The next 5 cards I have not looked at all. So this is a first reaction here. Tellurian Painter, 2/2/2. Fanfare, give Bane to a follower in your hand. Evolve, give Rush to a follower in your hand. I'm never main decking this, man.
Yeah, that's whatever.
I'm never playing this. That's a one. That's a one.
Giving Rush to some kind of like
on Evolve
cheeky.
Though.
I know, but I'm saying I'm looking at this from a meme perspective.
Yeah. Okay.
Giving Rush to some kind of like cheeky last words that you want to have die, like a Leonidas. Giving Rush to something goofy. There's a meme potential there. There's one meme potential there, but it's not. It's whatever.
No. Yeah, 1 out of 5 for me. It's not offensively bad, but it is bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Dungeon Pathfinder, 3/2/3. Give another allied follower +1/+1 and the ability to ignore ward. Interesting.
Wow, touch Grace on the
Is
body.
it better? No, it's worse than Grace, right?
Because Grace can be used as a 1-drop if you don't have the enhance.
Yeah.
And then with the enhance, it's more stats on the storm, which is more important.
It's worse than Grace, right? This is worse than Grace.
I could make an argument for this in terms of like just traditional aggro. You can just have a guy ignore Ding Dong and just keep hitting face.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Like 1-drop, 2-drop Dungeon Pathfinder? Is that what you're talking about?
You could use, speaking of generic aggro, arms. Just have an armed boy just casually like
Buff Forte?
Wards.
Yo, wait, Buff Forte with this guy?
Ignore ward on Forte. Just use Grace.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, Grace doesn't rotate, does it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Actually, curving out 1/2 Pathfinder in a traditional aggro deck could be okay, but I think we're we're sort of past the era of that.
Yeah, that's
aggro,
that's boomer aggro. It's cute. I still play like that every so often, but generally what people do now, like you can still play like that, but people, if you're gonna do that, because Sword can kind of do that. If you're gonna do that, you play the Dab Katha.
Yeah, true. Dab Katha is better than this.
He has
in most
Dab
cases.
instead, yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. 2 out of 5.
It's not useless, yeah. 2.
Next. Angel of Adjudication. 2/2 ward. Fanfare enhance 7 +3/+3 deal 5 damage to the enemy.
Wow,
leader.
it's a 2/2 for Haven pass.
No, it's bad. 1 out of 5.
We have so many 2/2 boards in the game.
And the enhance 7 is such a whatever on that late game.
Yeah.
No, it's no. It's 1 out of 5. And last 2 cards here, Rhino Man. His art is hilarious. What the hell? 5/5/5 can't be attacked. Fanfare enhance 7 evolve this follower. No.
Wow, it's high cost for Calamity anyway.
No. Actually, I'm offended. 0 out of 5.
Yeah.
And final. Dude, that's so disappointing. A lot of the bronzes this set have been really disappointing.
I don't know if I don't know if I prefer like mid bronzes compared to like the broken ones we've seen from other expansions.
Yeah, but
I think the power level of this expansion has been there.
Some of these bronzes have been like so stupid. Like
Yeah.
the prayer urn and the frickin' damn the marionette and this guy. It's all so bad. Okay. I feel like I'm just thinking like budget-wise, how am I gonna frickin' do a pauper tournament with this, man? Everyone's got dog-ass cards.
When was the last time you did a Pauper tournament?
That's true. Maybe I should.
Does that mean you're going to do another Pauper tournament?
Maybe
too?
you should, so I don't have to do it. No, I'm just kidding.
That's effort.
I'm not gonna spring that on you. Okay, next. Skewering Snare, 3 cost. Destroy an enemy follower. Deal 2 damage to the enemy leader.
That's just Dance of Death.
Yeah, it's Dance of Death, but
just-
costs 2 less. Imagine printing this years ago.
Yeah, this is just a direct. This is just a straight up, completely direct power creep of Dance of Death.
And it's a big power creep too. 2 cost reduction.
It's like obviously we have better cards than Dance of Death. We've had better cards than Dance of Death for years. It's just really funny to have the exact same thing on a neutral spell.
The
for 2
crazy
points
thing
less.
too is that Dance of Death was so staple, and this
Yeah, it
card is
was.
not even gonna be run.
Exactly, yeah. Times have changed.
It's a 2 out of 5. It's whatever, but it's not gonna be run.
Like pure like heavy control decks can probably play this, but
That's
yeah.
crazy.
There's not really a whole lot of decks that are doing that.
You ever need proof that Shadowverse is a totally different game from where it started? Just look at this card. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
It's not even gonna be played. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tonko, we did it. We've been recording for 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Wow.
I guess we'll wrap up.
The feature film. This is like the length of a trilogy film.
This is the length
A
of
film trilogy series.
Dude, you could either watch this or you could watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. Make your freaking pick. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to wrap up with? What's your most anticipated archetype out of this set?
Heroes.
Yeah, same.
Heroes are the biggest winner here. I think chess. I am optimistic about chess now. I think after seeing the other cards, chess feels pretty good now.
Yeah.
And Portal is just good all around.
I would say, quick wrap up, Forest, I'm like sus about. Sword, I'm very optimistic about. Rune, I'm cautiously optimistic about. Dragon, I'm cautiously optimistic about. Shadow, I think, is going to get thrown out in favor of a better card. Blood is like kind of Omega Lull a little bit. Haven is, I'm really pessimistic about, but I hope I'm proven wrong. Portal is awesome, got great cards. And Neutral's okay. That's where I'm
The power level of this set is very it's pretty well rounded. Nothing really sticks out except for heroes, and even then, heroes is like a fairly xenophobic archetype.
Yeah, true.
So it's
all
as
in.
like its own separate deck. It's really cracked.
Very
But I think
insular.
it's okay to be like that since it's mostly to itself.
Yeah.
Like we've had Sword has been meta for the past couple expansions and people hate it, but it is a different vibe from Erica Sword at least.
True. Okay, biggest winner,
Erica's
biggest
gone.
loser.
Biggest winner, I think. Wait, let me double check. Was Sword good outside of the heroes?
The 3
Sword
drop's
is
not
kind of
bad.
mid outside of the heroes.
The 3 drop's
think-
not bad. The opulent strategist.
Yeah, she's not bad, but I think. Well, this might be biased, but I think overall, the most well-rounded for me is Portal.
I would actually agree with
I'm
you.
feeling really good about Portal. I think because I think the heroes have a higher power level, but I think Portal just did a really good job of supporting so many different archetypes.
Yes.
And even the bad ones like Calamity still have nice things to work off of.
Absolutely. I would actually agree with you. So yeah, I'm checking your bias here, and I agree. Yeah, Portalcraft, I
Yay.
think, is fantastic this set. I think the biggest loser, probably either Haven or Blood. Maybe Blood.
We gotta be careful saying biggest loser, because didn't we call Blood the biggest loser for discard?
Yeah, we cooked it on that one, didn't we?
Yeah. we were partially right that time though, because we thought it would be bad in rotation,
Yeah.
and we were correct.
That's true.
But,
Anyway, yeah, I would say I'm pretty happy with the card quality overall. A little concerned about the dog water neutrals and some of the dog water bronzes, but overall, I'm looking forward to this set, I think. I like that every single class has a new archetype to look forward to. It's not just the same stuff.
Neutrals feel scarce because they did the thing of where there's only one neutral in the base, so we might get something really cheeky in the mid expansion.
Yeah, true.
But in the meantime, I think pretty much almost every class has fun stuff to work with.
Yeah.
The only thing is maybe some decks like Dragon or Shadow are gonna keep playing the old build, unfortunately. But at least we have a pretty good baseline for most of these new archetypes.
At least I can play something new on ladder and not want to bash my head into a concrete wall.
Yeah, until you have to go back to play Bahamut.
I don't have to do anything, okay? I'm gonna get
You don't
GM.
gotta make yourself to do anything.
I'm gonna get GM in the first 3 days with the most broken deck, like I usually do, and then I'm gonna play whatever I want, okay? All right, well, that has been it for the Celestial Dragonblade final card review. Thank you for watching our feature-length film. Please stay tuned for the next, the sequel, Return of the King Extended Edition. Same length. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, where can people find you, Tanko?
Well, I'm mostly on Twitch. Well, a lot of things have been happening on Twitch, so we'll see about that.
Yeah, I used to be mostly on Twitch too. What happened?
Yeah, exactly. I'm mostly on Twitch. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. Well, that's Hawaii time, so that's kind of weird.
Yeah, check him out.
YouTube channel is dead, but I started a series of reaction videos to the new Shadowverse Flame, then this current season of the anime.
Do you have a,
I have to continue that
URL?
series sometime.
Do you have a vanity URL?
Why? I think I do. I just don't use it because I don't use the channel.
Twitch.tv/SuchBatanko, YouTube.com/SuchBatanko, probably. It'll be in the description.
Probably, yeah.
All right, thank you all so much for watching. Like the video if you did. Don't if you didn't. If you made it this far, you better freaking like it, okay? We just gave you 3 hours of content. Subscribe for more Shadowverse content in the very near future. See you next time. Bye-bye. I'm going to go render this now. It's going to take 20 million years.
Yeah, exactly.